Can you hear me?
No, I cannot hear anyone on the live stream.
Hopefully, wait a little second and then you can. And Roy, say something.
Hello? 1, 2, check, check.
Okay, Lyot, can you
One
confirm?
second.
Okay.
I'm gonna check now.
Yeah.
Everything. Just give me a second, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great, great. We can hear all three of us.
What?
By the way, guys, the audience can hear us now. We have no music, so I guess we could. Do you want to start? We can just jump into the live scene now. We have two, three people watching already. All right, guys, we are gonna go live in about 15 seconds. So just get ready. We have 10 people already watching, and let's go. All right, so all three of us are live. You'll see an update on YouTube soon. We have a live chat that already has some messages. I'm going to be saying them out loud. If you guys want to see the live messages as well in a separate browser, put it on mute and open our live stream so you can see the chat as well. We have already 7-8 messages. Ciao tutti e benvenuto RossonARI. This is your boy Ari, and not just Ari anymore. If you are wondering who the new faces are, we have 3 new faces in the channel from London, United Kingdom, or maybe not the United Kingdom anymore. I don't know. I don't know what the Brexit deal is. From London, we have Lyot. Ciao, Lyot. And then from Los Angeles, California, we have Mr. Roy Lavari right here in the bottom right.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Forza Milan. Come on, guys, let's do it.
Let's go, let's go. Lyot, say something. I want to make sure we can hear you. No, I think your mic is on mute. Lyot, I think your mic is on mute.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Forza Milan to everyone, and let's win this one.
We got Timothy saying, let's go Ari. Andrea saying, Forza Milan. Juan saying, ciao tutti. Fra Blast saying, we. Lucas says, ciao tutti, Forza Milan. Priyank says, ciao e tutti. Lil Rafi says, hi guys, lots of love from Algeria. Lots of love right back to you, man.
Oh, nice
Ciao a
one.
tutti, ragazzi.
So,
Ciao.
Roy, what is our formation tonight? What are we doing? We have Theo and Hakan out for COVID-19.
Oh,
Man, I was looking at Ibrahimovic. He's so determined.
He does look determined. What's our starting 11?
so we have
Wow.
Castillejo, Ibra. Dalot is going to be playing for Theo, right? And we have Hauge on the right, Ibra in the middle, Castillejo on the left, and Brahim Diaz, right? He's going to be playing for Çalhanoğlu.
Brahim Diaz, yep.
So we'll see what happens today. I mean, Ibra, this is his his first game he starts in a while in the Serie A. So hopefully hopefully with the games in Coppa Italia and a little bit of that chunk of game in Torino, he's getting some form and guide the team in the offense.
Yes, sir. Ibra, I think, played 5 or 6 minutes in the last game, something like that, or maybe 10 minutes.
In the last Serie A game, he played just a final chunk of the end of the game.
Yeah, it was.
But he started in the Coppa Italia.
In the
first
Coppa
time.
Italia, yes. Hello from Newcastle, Andrea. Hello. Hope your team is doing as well. From England. Do you watch Newcastle? Are you a supporter of Newcastle as well? Priyank says, how did you all meet? Any YouTube links for Lyot and Roy? You will see Lyot and Roy on YouTube soon. For now, our third new team member, Aaron, has already started creating content, and you can see his match preview, which is already uploaded. It was uploaded about 4 hours ago, but you will see much more of Lyot and Roy, Mr. Priyank. Partita difficile stasera. What does that mean, guys?
I mean,
Hard
difficult
match
game.
tonight.
Difficult game today.
Yeah.
Difficult indeed. Difficile indeed. So I'm gonna start the clock as soon as my kickoff happens, and then if you're too far, if you're close enough, just stay there. If you're a little far from the timer that I start in the stream, in the live stream, just kind of try to squeeze in a little close.
Done.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm looking for your reaction, Ari. You're like
Now,
a young
well,
version
you,
of Cagliari.
you used to watch it on YouTube. Now we're watching the game together, brother.
Yes.
This is great. We have about 20 viewers already, and the game hasn't even started.
Well, thanks to everyone. Thanks for coming here to hang out with us.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, we're gonna win today.
If
an
one of
important
you
game for sure.
wants to open up the link on YouTube, you can do that to answer some comments as well, because I think that's where you can see the comments. There's
Yeah,
a
it's true.
bunch of comments coming in. We can keep reading and answering the comments as we go. Okay, so it's about to kick off. I'm gonna start the clock.
Andrea Pozzi is from Como. I've been there. It's a beautiful city. Not too far from Milan.
I wish I can go there
That's-
soon. All
It's
right.
really nice to see people from Italy following us.
Is this Nangolan's first game in Cagliari?
First,
As well.
I'm not
Probably.
sure if it's the first, but it's gonna be interesting. Nangolan is always a okay. And kickoff.
All right, let's go.
I have started the clock. Grande, ragazzi, forza Milan, let's go!
Bye, bye.
Let's go. Bit nervous.
Okay. So Dalot has come in for Theo, huh?
Yeah, so those two players are out for 2 weeks, minimum.
I think, is it 2 weeks or is it till they test positive?
I think it's a 12
negative.
day. It's a 12-day quarantine
Okay. Okay.
that they have to do.
Yeah, they need to be negative again to get test negative again.
And is
after,
it just once negative? I think maybe twice. You gotta go negative twice to test
yeah, I think they
negative
do
twice
a
in a row.
double test. So
All right, the
Let's
first
see.
goal kick goes to Cagliari. Castillejo always pushing for that press, man. This guy doesn't get tired. Samu Casti.
No.
Samu Casti does not get tired. We have a lot of comments coming in, guys. We will read the comments soon. Let us just get a sense of the game, how Milan is doing, how our I can't say new. Is Miete in the squad?
I think so. I didn't check, but probably I can check for you.
Yes.
I'm
Just
so-
check if he's at least in the squad, in the subs.
So nervous, man. It's such an important game.
It is a very important game. Inter is breathing down our neck. I don't even know if we can call them Inter anymore.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what is
True,
happening.
they changed
in
their
that club.
name.
Yeah, it's weird. I wouldn't ever change my club's
Yeah.
name.
He's on the bench, number 18.
Number 18 is on the bench. Let's go. All right.
Oh,
Hopefully we can
nice.
see him.
We'll probably see
For-
it.
All right, what are people saying here? I am from Chile. Ciao, Juan. Ciao a tutti. Mr. Banana is here. Mr. Banana Man. My only team is AC Milan. I am from Lake Como. Okay, okay. You already.
Forza Milan. That's it. Only team is AC Milan. That's the way it should be.
That's the only way about it. Currently recovering from COVID. Love the stream. Joel, we wish you all the best of luck. Hopefully you get well soon. Hauga? Is it Hauga time? Jens Petter Hauga?
Nice,
Yeah.
good.
Jens Petter Hauga, after his 2 phenomenal goals, has been a little quiet.
I mean, he's young and it's
Yeah.
not easy to go in Serie A and perform every match.
Yeah,
Especially
so
at that age.
Tonali is performing, both of them are pretty young, but Tonali I feel like is performing much better than, has at least gotten a grasp of the team much quicker than Hauga.
Yeah, it's a different league. Auga
Yeah.
comes from a different league, so it needs
True,
time, definitely.
Tonali already has some experience in the Serie A. You know?
Serie A, that's true, that's true.
Hague, well, he's doing good. He doesn't lose the ball. He dribbles very nicely, and he passes the ball very nicely.
That's true. That's true. Okay, let me check the stats of the live stream. All right, we have 20 people viewing, 186 views already, 5 likes. Thank you, guys. If you are feeling confident about Milan winning today, press that like button and that subscribe button. Give us some love, and we will reciprocate that love to our club.
Yes, sir. Let's get those likes up.
All right, so what's happening in the game? We haven't really put a nice command on the ball yet, have we?
I think we're still kind of feeling each other out,
Okay, Brahim. Brahim's going somewhere. Ibrahimovic!
Oh,
Is that a penalty?
penalty.
Calcio di rigori!
There you go.
Calcio di rigori!
Okay.
Calcio di rigori! Let's go, Zlatan. Oh, is it gonna be Kessie or Zlatan? Kessie, probably?
I think it's gonna be Kessie,
It has to be Kessie.
but you never know Zlatan.
Zlatan has his ego.
Zlatan has his ego, that's true. I forgot.
He needs a goal though. Zlatan needs a goal to
It's
get that
Eagle
confidence.
who has Zlatan.
True. Zlatan needs a goal more than Kessie right now. Maybe Kessie gives it to Zlatan. Who knows?
Right.
But I think Padre
AC
Pioli's
Milan needs to go.
yeah, it is true. Padre Pioli's instructions are probably that
Yeah.
Kessie takes the penalty. VAR, come on. We all know it's a foul.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I don't think VAR's doing
Yes.
anything, right?
Ibra.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic! Look at the shirt, ragazzi! Look at this shirt! This shirt's gonna do it!
Wait, Ari, wait.
Okay.
I'm like 20 seconds late, man. So I'm gonna watch your reaction.
Oh
I
man,
know already what's gonna happen.
we can. I'm sorry, Liart. But
That's
I don't think
fine.
we. Okay, Zlatan. Welcome back, Zlatan. Welcome back, Zlatan! Benvenuto, Zlatan Ibrahimovic! Zlatan Ibrahimovic! Welcome back to La Squadra! Zlatan Ibrahimovic! Let's go! Andiamo, ragazzi! Andiamo!
That's a
6
good
minutes
start.
in.
That's a good start.
Very good start. What do you think about the penalty, guys? That was a neat penalty.
That's
Nice
a penalty,
penalty.
man.
Confident.
That's a penalty.
Honestly, if the keeper saved it, we would have been very angry at Ibra because it was right down the middle.
Right.
Oh yeah, don't worry, man. That's
Liart, are you not? The goal has happened now, right?
yeah. Don't worry.
So you're about 15
That's
seconds.
the most important thing is to win, man.
Guys, we need some
If the goal
goal,
comes 30 seconds after, the mine.
some goal chants in the comments. Come on, we need the comments to get alive here. Who's writing the goal in all caps lock? Oh, okay. Let's go, Milan.
Nice.
Very nice. We have 25 people currently watching. Thank you for joining, guys. Love the spirit. Currently recovering.
Thank you, guys.
Let's go. DB99. I think I know who DB is. It's I think Duchesne Brian contacted us a little while ago. Priyank says, was there ever any doubt about him scoring? Ibra did have a couple shaky penalties in the beginning of the season, but there is no doubt when it comes to Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Milan has been scoring a lot of early goals in the last games. I like this. Tradition, if you want to call it.
I love it. That's very true. They have scored a lot of early goals, and one of them was the earliest goal in what, Serie A history or all 5 leagues history?
Correct. What was it? 7 seconds, 6 seconds, and 53.
6 seconds and some frames.
Yeah, less than 7 seconds.
Yep.
That's a good start. I like this start, so our Interista friends, they can just go and sleep now.
Exactly. It's nighttime in Milan. It's their bedtime.
It's bedtime for Interisti.
Let's just hold on a sec to appreciate Diaz. What a confident run. That's true. That was Diaz who passed to Ibrahimovic for the foul, right?
Yeah, nice through ball. Right.
Very true.
I mean, Diaz is a great player. He just needs some games to get tougher and understand.
What's happening here? Sami Costi! Ooh! It's about to fall for Zlatan.
You know what? Brahim Diaz also needs a little bit of. He just needs to grow also a little bit.
I've heard Real Madrid also are not very interested in selling him. I don't know how true that is. Probably depends on the rest of his performances.
Yeah. Well, I think Zidane has him here in AC Milan to kind of, get some experience and just, put him in the dogfight,
Yep. 25 people currently watching. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming in. Oh, what is happening here? Ooh, okay.
Nice defense, Calabria.
Davide Calabria.
Wow.
Man, what a turnaround, huh? Davide Calabria. What a redemption arc.
Right.
Yeah, Pioli is the man.
And
Pioli changed completely the
exactly.
team.
I mean, the fans were gunning for Calabria in the summer. He was almost packing his bags. What happened to Zlatan's shirt?
Uh-oh.
We're getting serious now. But yeah, Davide Calabria was almost packed his bags in the summer, and look at what he has become.
And in his contract renewal, he didn't increase his asking
Really?
wages.
Brahim Diaz is
Right.
on another run.
Here we go.
Yeah. Didn't make.
Yeah, and Calabria is from the Milan school, the academy.
He's from the Primavera all the way down.
Yeah.
Nice,
Even Donnarumma.
nice.
So good job to Milan for that.
It's a little high foot. Could have been a yellow card for any other player, but not for Zlatan. Not for Zlatan.
Man, I think in a month we're gonna have all the squad back. That's
Hopefully.
gonna be an important.
Hopefully no one else. And then I'm really liking the winter signings. I'm really liking the Mercato, especially
Yes.
we're going to talk about Mandzukic. We haven't even talked about him, but it's only 11 minutes into the game. Florence says, Jesus Christ, look at the shape Ibra is in. Yeah, 39 years old.
Don't say it, man. Look at our shape.
Ibra is 13 years older than me and than I am, and you don't want to compare right now.
Oh man, I'm 32.
He's a cyborg.
Shit.
Oh, man.
Oh my god. Tomorrow they say it's gonna be done for Tomori.
Hmm.
So we're gonna have a defender tomorrow.
And Tomori is going to replace Duarte. He's going to replace his spot.
No, I think he's gonna play a lot.
Tomori?
Yeah,
really
he's gonna play more than Duarte for sure.
Have you guys seen Tomori or Miete play? Any highlights?
I've seen a lot of them. Go ahead, Lex.
Don't worry. No, don't worry. Go.
Okay, thank you. I've seen a lot of Miete. Yeah, he's good. He's a physical player. You know, he's got muscle, and he's good in tight spaces. He's good with the ball under his feet. He's good at dribbling and not losing the ball.
You're talking about Tomori or Miete?
Miete.
Oh.
Miete doesn't attack the goal that much, but he's good in just there behind the defense. You know.
I feel you. We always need a last man, right? Especially with Calabria and Theo starting to attack so much, we need those guys.
Right, and also we haven't had a replacement for Kessie. You know, we only have one really big quantity player, so having another one is good.
That's true. Torino had a little challenge to Milan's defense right there. That was a well put in cross that was just wide of his head, whatever his name is.
Oh man, we need the second goal before the end of the first half.
Definitely want to go into the half with a 2-goal cushion. How much do you guys love that we can pretty easily play from the back now? In the years past, it used to be always very shaky, but you know, since the arrival of Benacer and Tonali and Kessie, playing from the back, you know, and of course Donnarumma's technique has gotten better as well. I feel very confident when these guys are now playing from the back as opposed to years past.
Yeah, I think the two holding midfielder helps a lot the defense.
Definitely.
Playing with two holding midfielders, it's like playing with 5 defenders.
Exactly, and that holding midfielder needs to have close control on the ball. Ooh.
Yeah.
And I feel like all 3 of these guys have close control. Kessie didn't have close control in the first year and a half, but then some magic spell Pioli put on Kessie. And Kessie is incredible now with his close control. Benacer was always good with the control, and so is Tonali. And he's only improving.
Yeah, and of course Ibra helps a lot the team to get confidence, and
absolutely, I think
that's really important.
Yep, the mentality is just as much of Ibra's magic spell as it is of Padre Pioli, I think.
Yeah,
I think both. I mean, Ibra is pretty much, I think, at least somewhat our coach. You know, to some extent, you can't deny how much mental impact he's had in the locker room, along with Pioli.
It's just, you know, it's like these players, they never seen a top player, so when they see Ibra
none
training,
of them have played with a superstar. That's true.
So they see how to train, they see how to manage pressure, so they learn and they get better in confidence. So that's why Ibra is important.
And Ibra also demands, you know, excellence from his players.
Exactly,
He's got a big character, very big character, and he puts pressure on his players. Even when he's not playing, they're scared to mess up because of what Ibra might tell them after the game.
Very true, very true.
Yeah. And after the Coppa Italia game, they were supposed to have a day off, and they went to train anyway.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
So that.
Okay, Diego Dalot. Oh, good.
Oh, nice.
Good cross put in. If Ibra was there in the middle of the deed, something definitely would have happened.
Hey, Ari, going back to starting from the back, I think, well, you're absolutely right about the holding midfielders, and they brought a lot of quality to the team. And also Pioli's just system. But, you know, one thing you did say that I think is also very true is Donnarumma's improvement from us with the ball from the back.
Yeah.
You know, his decision-making, when to play short, when to play long. Because I think that was lacking in the early stage of his career. Which, I mean, he was 16 when he started. You know?
Yeah, he was pretty young.
But in these 3 years. Yeah, his passing from the back has improved so much and has helped the team a lot. And also, one thing I want to add, I did notice that before Ibra was injured, Donnarumma was going long ball straight to Ibra a lot.
That's
he was
true.
looking for
That's
Ibra.
true.
Lucas is saying that Gabbia should get more playing time than Tomori.
Gabbia over Tomori. What do you guys think?
I think he's right, but I heard I saw an interview of Maldini on the way they're looking for defenders, and they want a strong 1-versus-1 defender to put a tactical defender on this close to that type of defender. So I think Gabbia is more tactical, and Tomori is more 1-versus-1 good. So together they can complete each other. And the same way, I think Kier and Romagnoli are the same. One is more tactical, the other one is better at tackle and 1-versus-1. So you need to have two different type of defender.
To see who, whenever they come in for Kier or Romagnoli, how they perform. And now Gabbia also has more competition, right? So that only makes him want to get better.
Yeah, and you need always 4 defenders. It's important to have 4 because AC Milan is going to play every 3 days from February. So the Europa League, the Coppa Italia, the Serie A. So you need a lot of players, plus COVID, plus injuries. So I think everyone is going to play a lot. And you have 5 change. You can change 5 players during the game. So.
And we also have Musacchio too.
Musacchio is back.
Yes.
Musacchio coming back felt like I haven't seen that guy in ages. It almost reminded me of the Fasone Mirabelli era. That's the last time we used to see Musacchio and Romagnoli together so much.
And he had a very solid game too. Very solid game.
He's solid, but I don't know. Something doesn't add up. He's not a complete player. Musacchio. He's been in, maybe that's because the lack of game time he's been getting in the last year. Maybe it's that. But right now, I would probably pick one of the other two over Musacchio for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely in the last.
Yeah. Joel says Torino sacked their manager today. Well, we wonder what the Gazzetta will say tomorrow morning. It's owned by Torino's. Okay.
I mean, let's be honest. Why did they even ever hire him, Gianpaolo?
Considering his recent record, it's since Milan, it's just been getting worse. I mean, since Sampdoria, he hasn't had a good run of form with any of his clubs.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back into the game. What's happening in this game?
It's not a great game, but we knew that.
Joel says Donnarumma will be better than Buffon.
I agree.
I hope so.
I hope so, and there's clear evidence that he can, if he keeps on going, on the crescendo he's going, he can very well be better than Buffon.
I think the only problem of Donnarumma is the agent, which is not like a problem in the sense of, he's right. He needs to earn more money and needs to be the one who earns more money as a goalkeeper. But if he focuses his career on money, it's going to lose the focus of trophies and actually playing the game. And that is important for a goalkeeper to be stable in a team.
Now, while that is true, don't you also think someone like Donnarumma also deserves the money he asks? Because he's pretty much, I would say, one of the top 5 goalkeepers in the world right now.
Yeah, but he needs to understand that AC Milan is not earning the money the other top team are
We're not in the
earning
Champions League yet.
We are not in the Champions League. So I think 7 million for him is a good money. And he's 21. If he earns 12 million now, he's going to earn 50 million at the age of 30.
That's true.
So no team is gonna afford him, and
Yeah.
not even AC Milan.
He
can
has a
afford
long
him.
career in front of him. Keepers can usually play till their mid to late 30s, depending on
Exactly.
their health. So yeah, you do make a point.
Uh, and what happens if he signs 10 million contract and he makes a mistake and he starts to don't perform and
Confidence.
struggle, the confidence and everything and the pressure. More money he earns and more the pressure is gonna be on him. So I think 7 million is enough.
That's true.
And he can earn more with other ways, with sponsors and I don't know.
Yeah,
Somebody
right now.
saying, yeah.
Right now, the only thing that is holding Donnarumma to Milan is Donnarumma and his love for the club. But
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. I think that for his age, that kind of money is a little bit ridiculous.
It's not healthy. It's not healthy for his
no.
growth.
But you know what the problem is, that there are teams that would pay that kind of money, that can pay that kind of money, that have players on the bench that make that kind of money.
That is a problem. That's a
Yeah, that's a problem.
with
Yeah.
today's football. But at least, I mean, FFP Financial Fair Play has tried to grab these clubs a little bit by their neck, but there's still clubs out there that have already done the damage, especially like clubs like City and PSG,
Right.
who can afford this because they have their books all clean.
Yeah, the Premier League club, they spend a lot of money. And because they earn a lot of money, so it's rightfully they can spend. It's not that the problem. But sometimes they pay the players too much and they just put this bubble on the market and it's not healthy.
All right,
Sometimes
Milan.
you just need to rely on
Is
the
it Hauga
knowledge.
time? Is it Hauga time? No, it's not.
Man, how good time is gonna be in 3 years when the guy is gonna grow and
Hauga is, he's
he's
definitely
a good player.
Definitely the potential to be a very, very successful player. Just depends on what he does with the potential. All right, Kessie, give me something. Calabria goes for a shot. Woo! Davide Calabria is just starting to channel his inner. Who can we compare it to? Cafu? Dani Alves? There's just
Calabria's like, yeah, he's the new Cafu.
my goodness, man.
Some people are gonna get upset. Be careful.
Some people could get upset, but I mean, Cafu, if at least when I started watching, Cafu was at the end of his career. But I hear the guy was brilliant at taking shots. One of the best fullbacks in the world at his time, in terms of attacking.
He never stopped running.
Yeah.
He ran all his career. So he was like, and he did 3
Corner in.
World Cup
Corner
finals.
in. Ooh.
Cafu was in Fabio Capello's top 11 team.
Oh, that the one he just named like a month or so ago.
Right.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
Capello
I
has
think it
managed
was-
some
it
great
was
players.
Cafu, Baresi, Maldini, and Roberto Carlos, I think. That was his defense.
It's not bad. What is your top 11, Ari?
Oh my God, man! This we'll have to do at halftime. I cannot think of a top 11, but I will tell you one thing. My favorite ever player of AC Milan, the ones I have watched, was for the first 9 years Riccardo Kaká, because that's the player who made me fall in love with AC Milan. And
I saw the first match of Kaká in Serie A. I was in the stadium.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because it was Ancona against AC Milan, and I'm from that town.
Oh my God, this guy, ladies and gentlemen, if you did not hear that, he has seen Kaká's debut for AC Milan. God damn,
It's
what
not
a
a
lucky
big deal because no one really know how good he was.
Hold on. Was this a friendly match? It was a summer friendly match, right?
No, it was the first Serie A.
Oh,
match of
Serie A.
Kaká.
Serie A. Okay. Good.
Okay,
So,
okay.
and no one really knew about him. I remember Moji was say something in the paper saying, "I'm never
Yeah.
gonna buy a player with that surname."
I would never buy a player called Kaká, he said, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
My goodness.
Because
and I was with my cousin and my dad watching the game, and my eyes were all about Maldini, Nesta, Sedorf, who came the second half. Shevchenko was a massive player, was a giant, and was really good. He did 2 goals, I think, and Cafu was playing as well. So it was a great Milan. And Kaká was playing in the middle instead of Rui Costa. And I didn't notice him. I mean, I saw him like a really good player, like great touch and everything.
The pace.
But it was just the beginning. It was kind of a shy, that game.
Lucas says, Ari, can you please read the chat more often? Okay, I will. Priyank says, Ari, your cousin is on fire. Davide Calabria indeed is on fire, and he is my cousin. For those of you who want proof, I will not give you proof, but he is my cousin. You have to take my word for it. Are you happy with Mandzukic signing? We will talk about Mandzukic just in a little bit. I started watching Milan because of Sheva. Andrei
that's a good
Shevchenko.
player.
Unfortunately, the season I started really watching was when Sheva was moving to Chelsea. I have seen all the great memories on YouTube, but I could not live any of Sheva's live memories.
I watched Sheva, as I say, in this game, and he was a great player. Like, it was insane.
Hauga. Jens Petter Hauga with a lot of space. Oof, too many players. That was like, he had 6 players coming in.
Cagliari defending.
So one thing Brahim Diaz is doing in this game, which he doesn't do very often, is pass the ball quicker. How many times have we seen him dribble just way too much, a little too much, and then lose the ball?
Yeah, look, I think Brahim Diaz is light. That's his problem. Like, he's light, he's small, he's light, and I mean, I don't think that is a problem. I just think.
I mean, Ciro Immobile is light.
Right, exactly, or Papu Gomez is small, light. Yeah. Nobody stops it. I think he just needs a little bit more muscle. That's it. And then he can do whatever he wants.
Talk about muscle. I think Casti also needs some muscle. Samu Casti falls down way too easily.
True.
Yeah, it needs time. I think Brahim Diaz needs just time to play in Serie A. He needs 1 or 2 seasons to get his fully potential. He reminds me a lot. Of Coutinho when he started for Inter Milan.
Oh wow! I didn't change the score.
Career. He was really light and was really like not performing.
Guys, you gotta remind me to change the score. I just changed it to 1-0. People can't be thinking that we are outdated. All right, now the score is updated. Big Show says goal. Now the Big Show, I'm interested if your name is related to the WWE legend or something else. Let us know. We also have a big WWE fan amongst our ranks now. So
the Big Show.
I started watching Milan. Hauga cuts in all the time. Well, we should be glad that at least Hauga's cut-ins are, I mean, I feel like it's better than Suso cutting in all the time. Suso was getting toxic with his cut-ins. Casti with the ball to Ibra!
Nice cross!
Zlatan Ibrahimovic! Back in the...
Ibra, nice.
He played it back in the center of the 6-yard box, I think, to Brahim, but he couldn't get to it.
Oh man,
Light, how much behind are you from the live stream?
I'm watching the previous game, Torino. I'm so behind. No, I'm kidding. It's not bad. But I'm happy Mate is getting ready because I really want to see him play.
Is he warming up?
Yeah, I think Tonali has had some issues. He's limping a little bit.
Oh wow!
And they asked Mate to get ready.
Mate is gonna be put in crunch time, huh? That's gonna be a real test. Okay, great ball by Tonali.
Nice ball.
Ooh, almost what a ball by Tonali. 2003 OG baby. Wow, 2003. So you saw the Juventus Milan final, huh? I was
Oh
not
my God!
lucky enough to see that, Mr. Florent.
Really, I really watched it on the
Uh,
stadium.
you
They
what?
ha-
Wait, come again? You watched that game as well?
No, no, I wasn't in the stadium.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
Oh my God! Wow,
Ooh, good defense, good defense.
that was almost
Um,
too easy
do you
to.
remember? You remember AC Milan's shirt in 2003? It had like a double layer.
Was it?
You
Yeah,
remember that
I
shirt?
had that one. Yeah.
Was it?
That was a
the-
sick shirt. Sick shirt.
Was it Opel or Bewin?
Opel.
Open, open.
And it was double layer. And I remember Inzaghi struggling to put it back after the Ajax
Right.
game. I think it was almost impossible.
Neangolan
That was sick shirt. Love that shirt.
waiting
Yeah,
for that header.
it was.
Cagliari take the corner. They take it low. Oh my God! Oh, dangerous corner by Cagliari. Very dangerous corner. Cross in again. Ball still with Cagliari. Brahim clears. Bravo, Brahim. Bravo, Brahim. If you're gonna step in for Çalhanoğlu, you know you gotta come back on defense as well. Because Çalhanoğlu is a beast who plays offense and defense all 90 minutes.
Yeah. Quality, a lot of quality, a lot of quality.
Yeah.
This is going to be quite, even due to Çalhanoğlu's COVID situation, Brahim is going to get a lot of playing minutes.
Yes.
He's going to get more continuity. We'll see what that means for him.
Yeah, he's gonna play a lot.
At least for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, he's pretty much a starter in most, if not all, games. Hauga, what the hell was that? Kier. That was a shaky moment by Simon Kier, something we don't see very often. What happened? Why didn't he just clear it? Did he think Donnarumma was coming up?
He went for safety.
It
He
is a
went for
good spell
safety.
for Cagliari. Cagliari's been attacking us pretty
Ooh.
much for the last since the 30th minute. We need to grab the game back. Kind of been shaky.
I think we're gonna play with three midfielder now. One from Auge Casiego is gonna.
So is Tonali? Is Pioli waiting till halftime, or I mean, if the guy is limping, he should be out now, right? We shouldn't really take any chances at this point.
No,
Maybe-
I think
he said
Tonali's
he's
fine.
good.
Maybe he said he's go. Yeah. Maybe he's shaking it off. Hopefully.
Yeah, he's shaking it off.
We have Big Show coming in saying Ibra is my neighbor here in Milan and I'm proud. What? Yo, you
What?
need to message us on Twitter because we might have
You
something
need to
for
prove
you.
this, man.
Yeah.
You need to
Big
prove
Show, RossonARI TV on Twitter. Okay. Casti coming in from the right.
Nice.
Calabria plays it to
Oh.
Kessie. Kessie's in the D. Too many men. Calabria's shot hits the post. La palla. La palla. Ibra's got the ball. Back in the center for Hauga. Dalot loses the ball. Oh my God, Davide Calabria.
Oh. And his touch before was super to get into space.
I didn't see. I'm gonna have to see that highlight. But that was some close control passing by the boys, by the ragazzi. What happened there? Okay, Kessie back to Calabria. Oh my God! Oh, La Pala!
We need a goal, man.
God damn.
You know, I think Cagliari is going to fight back, but Milan is holding well. Milan is holding. And they're going to take the chance. They're going to have more chances.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That was a dangerous ball right down the center of Milan's 6 yard box. There was no one to attack it, no one to defend it. Yep, no one was at the far post. If there was a Cagliari guy at the far post, that was a goal.
Man, it's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah, and as Light said early on, we need that 2 goal cushion before halftime if we are to.
What's the chat saying? Some people wants to join us in the next Milan game.
Really? Let's see. Let's go to the chat. Sheva plus Kaka, amazing creative combo. Absolutely, man. We have Roy over here thinking of bringing in some great historic plays related to players, seasons of the past. So I'm sure Roy is gonna come in with a lot of historic detail on Sheva and Kaka. So stay tuned for that. We have some great content coming in for you, which also reminds me we now are doing match previews. The 4th member of La Squadra, by La Squadra I mean the RossonARI Squadra, is Aaron Morali, who's not here with us right now, but he put out a great match preview, which you guys should now be tuned for every game. He got the formation right.
Yep.
Torino, what is that? 40 yards out, the free kick.
Yeah, something like that.
Chips it in for a pass. Headed away by Kier. Back into Milan's box. Torino still has the ball. Diogo Dalot clears.
It's Cagliari, man. You said Torino by accident.
Oh, did I say Torino? My goodness. We had 2 games in a row with Torino. I'm like trying to refresh my brain. I don't know why I said Torino. Guys, where are you sitting? The Big Show is asking, Italy or somewhere else? Well, I am sitting in Austin, Texas right now. I will let the other guys speak for themselves.
I'm in London.
And I am Los Angeles.
And our 4th guy, again, who's not here today, is from Tel Aviv. So we got people all over the globe.
We need someone in Shanghai and someone in Tokyo.
We definitely need.
Cover.
I think first we should worry about covering all continents. I think
Rio de Janeiro.
I think Roy's history at least. Oh, that was dangerous. Milan has been kind of Okay, Ibra. Yo, we've been shaky for the past 10 minutes now. I don't. I've seen Cagliari kind of grab a hold of this game in the last 10 minutes. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, Ibra needs more time. It's his first real game, I can say.
But is it just Ibra? Roy, what do you think? What's missing here?
Well, I think right now what's happening is Milan is kind of protecting their lead. They're kind of taking that approach. Cagliari is pushing hard. I think what they want to avoid is counterattacks, because that's the only way you can really break down Milan is from a counterattack. So there's a little bit of this, a little bit of this managing of the game. I don't think they want to commit too much forward and have all these open spaces.
Oh, good one, Ibra.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
But Cagliari is not making it easy for them, for sure.
No, and we've lost a lot of pace in this game, with Liao and Theo. Why is Ibra grabbing his leg? Hopefully it's just nothing that he can't shake off.
Ali, they are asking on the chat, what do you think about the player from Marseille? The one who plays on the right. I don't know how to say his name.
Tauwin? Tauwin?
Tauwin, yeah.
Roy, do you know how to pronounce his name? I think it's Tauwin.
Pavin.
Okay. From what I've... Ooh, Kessie. All right, Donnarumma playing from the back. We see you. Come on. We'll answer... We'll talk about transfers at halftime, guys. We gotta give us like 3 or 4 minutes. We gotta watch this game close. Calabria. Castillejo. Ibra's dropping back.
Ari, now I'm 10 seconds ahead.
Oh, you are? That's great. That's
Yes.
great. Just don't celebrate before us.
I have to keep it for you.
No. I can't stop a Milanisti from their celebrations. If there's a goal, you go ahead and celebrate.
It means we are 2-0. So,
Exactly.
Good spell from Milan right now.
Yeah. We're at least trying to showing some more confidence than the last 10-12 minutes where Torino were pretty much all over the place.
Dalot's
Anyway.
so good.
So far,
he's
so
not-
good, but
He-
that's still a big downgrade because he's not offering too much in attack like Theo does, right?
Exactly.
Usually our left side is pumping. Right now, I feel like every single dangerous situation is being produced by Castillejo and Calabria on the other side,
Correct.
on the other
Correct.
flank.
yeah, true. But good thing, after the Cagliari reaction, we didn't get any goals. So it's like now it's back in control.
We are almost at 1,000 views, total views. Grazie ragazzi. Please,
Grazie. Famiglia Rossonera.
yes, sir. And click on that like and subscribe button. Someone say that in Italiano, please.
Clicca il bottone e fai like. Grazie.
Grazie.
E iscriviti.
And
Iscriviti.
subscribe. And subscribe.
E
Ooh.
forza Milan.
We have a great question here from Herb Kipper.
Oh, Herb
Oh, yeah?
Kipper. This guy's been annoying a lot of fans because he's apparently, people don't like his pessimistic or maybe some would say realistic.
Herb Kipper is a tough. He's tough.
He is tough. He's tough.
He doesn't give anybody. He's like Ibra.
It's like Ibra. Okay, Brahim, give me something. Oh.
But
Just
anyway, he asked, "Is Davide the best right back in Serie A?"
in Serie A. All right, halftime. I'm gonna stop the clock. No one really
It's finished.
did anything for. Let me stop the clock. I will start it again later on. Herb Kipper says, "Is Davide the best right back in the Serie A?" I believe he's up there with Hakimi. And who else? Who else do we have in the Serie A, guys? Who's on the level of Hakimi and Davide?
Well,
I will-
to be fair, Hakimi is a better player than Calabria, but he's not playing right back at the moment. He's playing quite forward.
On the flank, where Casti plays.
Yeah, basically he's playing the same line where Castillejo plays, so it's quite unfair to say Hakimi is one of the best right back because he's not playing as a right back. But as a player, yeah, overall he's better than Calabria or everyone in Serie A probably at the moment.
That's a good
As
opinion.
a
Go ahead, Roy.
as a right back, Calabria is doing really well. So I don't know, and it's the AC Milan is on the top of the table, so
And
definitely he's one of the best.
what do you think, Roy?
Well, I think Hakimi. Actually, I think Lart is right. I think Hakimi in a few years he will just be moved as an attacking winger. I mean, defensively, I don't see. He's not really super when it comes to defense. He's very good at running up and down, but his forte is attacking the goal from the side, put it in the crosses. I think eventually he's going to. I might be wrong, but eventually I think he's just going to be played as as a attacking winger. But in my opinion, Davide Calabria deserves to be called the best Serie A left back because right back because he's top of the league. But if I were to pick one person, I would say Cuadrado is the best right back.
Very honest opinion. I mean, on his day at least, Cuadrado and Davide at the moment cannot be compared. But since Cuadrado is a Juventino, he plays for Piemonte Calcio. Of course, I will still pick Davide as the best. You've had all three answers now, Mr. Herb Kipper. Banana Man says, Ari, what do you think about Tawin? So who's this guy gonna take over? What's the position? Is he flexible?
Castillero position.
Yeah, the Castillero position.
See, I definitely don't want him for the winter break because I think the winter break had in the winter break we needed to, and we're already solving the three main problems, which is the center back, center defensive midfielder, and the center forward, right? Those things where we really need depth. I think that's where we need depth before we can focus on the right wing position, because we have Casti, and also let's not forget our Grinta, full of Grinta, Alexis Salamakers, who can also do really well in that position, who was initially just looking like another Borini, but now is pretty much an undisputed starter in the squad. And the only reason he's not playing right now is because he's injured, I believe. So I think at the moment, if we prioritize, and we need to
he's
prioritize.
He's a free signing, by the way.
He's what?
He's a free signing. He's a free agent.
For the summer or right now?
Even right now, because the president of Marseille had some issue with them, with the two free agent players. So probably he's gonna let them go now for few money.
So see, like now that changes the equation. That means Milan could get them, because Milan is, if I'm not wrong, some of our contracts like Musacchio are ending this summer, which are not going to be renewed, right? And if that is so, and if we are to project, which is hopefully very safe to project, that we are making the Champions League, then we have additional budget coming in for the wages. That could actually justify Tawin's wages being added to our payroll. What are you thinking, Roy?
Well, he's one of the most, I would say, talented French wingers in that position. He's not maybe in the top. I mean, he was part of the World Cup winning team in 2018. So he was part of that expedition. So he's already won a World Cup. And I think he also won a FIFA U20 World Cup. So, he's a serious player. If Milan get him, I don't know what that means for Castillero, because that's his position. I agree with you, Ari. I don't think Milan need him right now. But if we get into the Champions League, we're going to need players with that kind of experience. Yeah. Players that know how to win big tournaments, and players that know how to play those kind of games. So, for the Champions League, a player like that is more than welcome, I would say.
Speaking of players who know how to win big tournaments, guys, what are we thinking about Mario Mandzukic? I will start. I personally, unlike Herb Kipper down there in the comments, I personally think Mario Mandzukic is and someone remind me how much he's getting paid, because that's important. But in terms of the signing, I don't know the wages, but in terms of the signing, it's pretty economical. It's great in terms of pretty much the Ibra effect. How Ibra's affected our squad. I think Mandzukic can have a similar added mentality attribute to the squad. Mandzukic, I know he's 34 now, so he's not the same Mandzukic who hit a bicycle kick in the Champions League final But once a player has grinta, and a player like Mandzukic, we've all seen him, we've all cursed at him when he's played against us with Juventus, because he's been good. He's that kind of a player who gets in the on your nerves, on the audience's nerves, on the other players' nerves. We need more players like that. I think right now we only have Ibra with a lot of experience. I think Mandzukic will add a boost of mentality and grinta to the squad and confidence. And so, if someone can confirm, if the wages aren't ridiculous, I think there's nothing to lose in the signing.
I think it's 3 million a year.
3 million. 3 million.
So,
okay.
So for 6 months is 1.5 million.
Okay, so 3 million is for the whole year. Got
Something
it.
like that.
All right, got it. Okay, Roy, Mandzukic.
Well, let's just go straight to the point. If Mandzukic can play in AC Milan the way he played in Juve, it's a huge game, because he was the kind of player that sacrificed his body for the team. If he wanted, he played even left back. He played the whole line. So if he can do it physically, the way he did it at Juve, it's a great signing. But it's to be seen. You know, he hasn't been active that much in a year. In Qatar, he hadn't had a great experience. So I'm assuming that the Maldini and the Gazidis, all these people are keeping tabs of where he is at physically. So I'm sure they know what they're doing. Again, if he brings what he brought at Juventus,
or even a little bit of it, you know, we understand that he's not the same age, but if we can even bring some of that mentality, which we already know how an experienced player can affect this young squad. This young squad is learning perfectly from one very superstar like personality. So another, again, I think we are in agreement that it would only benefit us. Anything you want to add, Lyot, before I move to maybe some next comments?
Yeah, I mean, if Pioli and Maldini wants him in the squad, I think we should trust them. And I think even if he doesn't perform after 6 months, he's not gonna get the 1-year contract. So it's a win-win for everyone. He has a chance to prove he's still not a dead player. He's still alive. And AC Milan, if he performs as a good striker for zero money, basically.
Absolutely, that's correct. So we've looked at Hakimi, Calabria, Thauvin, Mandzukic, Miete. We'll maybe talk about Fikayo, Tomori as well. We've talked about him a little bit. Let's move on to some of the comments.
I just want to add one more thing about Mandzukic, and having a player that can play on the wing and also replace Ibra as a center forward.
That's a very good point. Very good point, because most people are thinking it's just an Ibra replacement, but he is more flexible than that.
Yeah.
Very good point.
Yeah.
Okay. So from Milan, bro, Manuel Benvenuto. I always love people from all around the world over here, especially the Italians, as we are, diehard Milanisti over here. Hi from Italy. I support you every video, my friends. Have you seen the yellow card for Romagnoli? Tommaso. Did Romagnoli just get a yellow card? Are we missing something?
I mean, I didn't notice that, but probably yes.
Let me hold on. What? For what? Let me check the match stats real quick. Nope, it does not say. Oh yes, Romagnoli earns the first booking of the game after wrestling Simeone to the ground right in front of the referee on the 40th minute.
48 minutes.
I'm sorry, guys. I think we all missed it. Missed talking about it. We were talking about a bunch of topics. Comment underneath to tell us more about this yellow card, and then we'll look at the highlight. I'm sure soon, and we'll talk more about this. This was I don't know how we missed it, but that was looking. I'm reading the comments here. some other comments on Reddit and trying to see if that yellow card. No one's complaining about that yellow, so maybe it was fair. But we'll give you an opinion once we look at the highlights. What else? Are you from India? I am not, my friend. I'm originally from Pakistan, and I've been in the United States now for the better part of a decade. I'm not from India. We talked. We have tabled an offer for 12 million euro already for Tauwen. Okay, so apparently we're already
Ooh,
in the
12 million is a lot.
Yeah, if maybe we'll check and confirm that as well. That is a lot for, but I don't know what's
Someone
Tauwen's
who's
age.
gonna be free in 6 months.
How old is he?
What? 11 million for what? The wage or the not the
No,
wage?
no, definitely not
No,
the
the
wage. I wouldn't. I mean, Tauwen,
To
we can
acquire
get
the
five
player.
Tauwens.
Well, these players that come from free transfers usually get higher wages because they can negotiate that way better. So
Yeah, true.
I wonder what his wage is, what he's asking.
Jack
I think he's gonna
Bonaventura
ask.
is in the house. Jack Bonaventura is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Bonaventura has woken up, a creature of the wild, and a diehard Milanisti. He's a little sleepy. Jack, grande Jack, incredibile Jack. Go ahead, sleep. Buonanotte. Priyank says Madrid is kind of dumb. I agree. They did an entire youth development thing and sold majority of their players for cheap, but the ones who are staying are playing off. True. Eros D'Ambrosio says Hauge needs your support. Let's support him. Very true. We really miss Hakan today. Guys, take over the comments. I need to take a leak. I'll be back in about 3 or 4 minutes.
I do have something to say about. You said Madrid is kind of dumb. 100%, but Maldini is very smart because he's taken some. With Teo Hernandez, that is a huge sign. Huge sign. Teo Hernandez is probably going to be one of the most expensive players in the years to come. So, huge, great people from Maldini.
To be fair, Real Madrid is a different type of business as well. They don't have time to wait for a player to grow.
No, exactly.
They have a big brand, and so they need to buy expensive players, so their marketing and all their awareness in the world gets bigger and bigger.
Exactly.
And they cannot. Unfortunately, they cannot wait. I think they're not dumb.
Well,
it's just,
unfortunately for them, fortunately for us.
yeah, exactly. I think they're not dumb. They know the value of the player they're giving away. It's just the business required.
Right.
The people who are running Real Madrid to
And I
buy
think
a different type of player.
100%. And I think they kind of didn't want the same thing to happen with Brahim Diaz because I think Theo, they kind of regret selling Theo. And I think that's why this Brahim Diaz is done this way with this loan deal instead of just selling him off. Because Madrid did a big mistake with that for sure. But great job to the Milan for getting this.
And I think Real Madrid has the option to be the first to buy them if AC Milan wants to sell them.
Oh, okay.
So,
nice.
So if they become big players like, I don't know, Kaká or something like that, Real Madrid has the option to go the first one to make an offer.
Mm.
So it's like, as I say, they want a big name. They want always the big name. I heard they're gonna sell like 6 players to buy Mbappe this summer. So, and one of those players is gonna be Brahim Diaz to AC Milan for 20 million.
Perfect. That's good.
So,
I have a lot of faith in Brahim Diaz. I see him like a. No, I just think he needs to grow. Like his physiology just needs to grow because he's still very young. But once he gets some muscle under those legs, it's like nobody's gonna stop him. He's gonna be like Apu Gomez.
Oh, it
small
started.
player.
The game has started. 15 seconds we are already at, so I'll play at 15 right now.
And also Kalulu has come in for Kjaer.
For why? What? Please don't tell me Kier's
No, he's fine. He's fine. He just needs to
Some
rest.
coming back in form, yeah. Okay, I got you. Let me. All right, second half has started. I'll quickly read on some comments. I think we have a lot of comments pending. Haugen, hey guys, who is from Milan? We can have a beer right now together watching the match. Reply to big shows if you are from Milan. I would love for this platform to be able to connect some of you, and hopefully, once now RossonARI TV is going big. Once Milan wins this, starts winning stuff, and COVID calms down, I'm sure the RossonARI team is gonna come together to Milan one day soon as well. So we are looking at a big bright future for this team and for this channel. We need.
Ari,
What up?
I think Romagnoli is not gonna play against Atalanta.
Why?
He got the yellow card. Probably is.
Oh no, man! How many suspensions do we get?
So probably that's why Chiara is out. So he just wants to make sure.
Because he's gonna be the main guy, and so we're talking Chiara and Gabbia, or Chiara and our new debutant. Let's see who gets the pick from Pioli.
I think it's gonna be Kalulu and Chiara.
Kalulu, yeah. Kalulu has, shown us in his first couple of performances that the guy, just like this pass, is only growing in confidence.
That's a good one. Good.
Okay,
nice.
Zlatan too. Ooh. Yes, for the season high, Mario has huge experience already.
Man, these people from Hungary are following us. So
this is great, man.
Budapest is a beautiful city.
I have never been
6 times.
Man, you've been to all of these places, man. We need to.
Europe is like this. You travel.
That's true. That's true. I need to go to Europe so bad.
Everywhere.
So bad.
It's nice.
Istai says Mario has huge experience in very important games. Absolutely. D'Ambrosio says Mario is a pillar. Every great monument needs a pillar. Very good point. Aditya says, but we have 3 left wingers already. We have Liao, who can what's happening here? Oh no.
You know what? I was thinking about that point.
We do
have an abundance of left wingers. I wonder what that would mean.
Well, let's not knock on wood about our abundance of wingers, because Casti is down actually, okay, it's just it's a elbow in the face, so hopefully no injuries. But maybe the ref looks at VAR. I don't know. I don't know how hard that was, but it was an elbow in the face.
It wasn't nice.
We have to score the second goal, Marco. Absolutely right, we do. When do you think Benacer gonna be back? Benacer is probably like there's no reports. He's not training with the squad at the moment, is he?
No, he's training. I think Atalanta is gonna be on the bench.
He is. All right, so
I think that's what they say.
Our prince Ismail Benacer is back this weekend. 27-year-old. He is 27 and 12 million over 4 years in wages. Is that are we talking about Thauvin? I think Aditya and Lucas are talking about Thauvin. Ciao Jack, the Ambrosio says. The Nick Lord 88 says total combined age of Ibra and Mandzukic is 74. I wouldn't be wouldn't it be amazing if we win the Scudetto? It would be more than amazing, my friend. I'm actually pulling up a stat that a similar stat about Ibra and so it's 73 combined years, 54 combined trophies, 1,585 games, and 820 goals between Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Mario Mandzukic. That is a lot of great, successful experience, not just experience.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's a lot of achievement.
Absolutely.
I think if Mario Mandzukic does 7 goals in Serie A, it's a massive win.
I remember when Zlatan was coming in and all these ESPN and Premier Sports and Sky Sports people were saying, oh, what is he doing? Once you go to the MLS, you're washed up. And then they were saying if he scores 5 goals, a lot of people were saying 5 to 7 would be incredible for Ibra. And he is I think he's already scored 20 goals for us now, including the last season. Calabria with the ball to Zlatan. Zlatan in the D. Zlatan has a shot. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Oh! See the VAR. It's offside. It's offside. We have to check, but I think it's like half meter offside.
You guys think it's offside? I haven't seen yet. I also have to.
I think so.
Please, VAR, help us out, VAR. Come on. VAR has helped us out big time in the last in the game against Torino. What's happening? Is it offside?
I think it is, man.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Let's see what the VAR is gonna say, but I think it's offside.
Is he going to the camera? He's going to the box.
Oh, he's going.
Goal! Zlatan Ibrahimovic! Goal, Zlatan!
Oh, yeah.
Let's go!
And he's...
Zlatan is even stronger than the VAR, man.
God.
The VAR said, sorry, Zlatan, sorry.
Guys,
The VAR is saying sorry to Zlatan.
Let's go! Goldie Zlatan Ibrahimovic! Number 2!
What a goal, man.
Every game he plays, he scores a brace! Zlatan Ibracadabra! Let's go! I'm sorry, Jack. Jack Bonaventura is very scared right now. I'm sorry. I will give you a lot of treats. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So was it offside or did VAR make a bad decision?
No, it wasn't offside. It was good, man.
He was good, maybe just by a little bit. Grande Zlatan.
The left back was keeping him on the game.
Absolutely great, guys. Why aren't we seeing excitement in the comments? I want at least 5 people to write goal in the comments. Come on, let's go. Our team is top of the Serie A. When was the last time you saw that before the season?
It's been years.
Man, Kalulu.
It's been
How
years,
much?
man.
How much?
Man, 43 points is a lot of points.
43 points. I have not seen 43 points in January.
Just Atletico Madrid have done better than AC Milan.
Really? Only
All the big teams
Atletico
in Europe
Madrid.
has done less points.
Wow, Zlatan.
That's a lot of points, man.
All right, we have crossed 1,000 individual views. Grande tifosi, grazie tifosi. Thank you so much. If you are here, click on that like button. If you're an Inter Merda fan, click on the dislike button. I want your dislike. I want YouTube to know that you dislike me and I dislike you. And we have 25 concurrent viewers.
Tell them to go to sleep.
It's your bedtime. It's your
getting
bedtime.
late.
Think of a name.
Not today, Inter, not today.
Think of a name. There's a lot of names I have that I can give your media department or contact Lyart. Lyart is the director of this channel. He's gonna give you some marketing ideas. Maybe Inter Merda, Inter Shits Creek. Lyart will give you all these ideas. Contact him or put his email down in the comments. If you're an Inter Merda
My
fan,
only idea for them is to tell them to go to sleep. It's getting late.
it's getting late.
They have to play a Champions League game this week. No, I don't.
Wait, are they? No, you mean Europa
No,
League?
they're out.
Maybe on the PlayStation.
Oh yeah. On the on the PlayStation. All right, what do we have here? In the comments, smart move by Pioli. Amir says smart move by Pioli. I'm thinking, is he talking about the Kier move?
Yeah.
Oh, what a
something like
great
yeah.
tackle by Kessie. What a foot in. What a brilliant guy Frank the Tank is, guys. What a brilliant.
That's a great experience from Pioli, changing the players, don't making mistakes for the next game.
Where is Bonaventura? Someone says, how cute is your cat? We will bring Jack Bonaventura back into the frame soon. Jack, Jack?
Man, going back to the goals of Mandzukic, if Mandzukic does 7 goals and another 7 or 8 from Ibra and a few more from how it's called, Rafa Leao, I think it's a good amount of goal to stay on the top of the league. That's
Let's also not forget that amazing assist was from the new Cafu.
oh yeah, Calabria.
Oh, that's
Best
true. Calabria
right
played
back
a
of the
really
Serie A.
good long ball. Very true.
Just 24 hours after the long pass of Bastoni. We didn't give them a lot of time to celebrate. Just to show them we can do better. We can do the same with no problem.
Priyank says, Ari, I'm 30 seconds ahead. It'd kill me to give you a premature celebration. Well, if you see a goal, just wait 30 seconds before you type it in. But
Holy shit! So the corner is gonna be a goal.
if this corner is a goal, Priyank, don't play with us. Don't play with us, Priyank.
Don't play with us. Yeah. Don't play with us, man.
All right. Oh! Oh, wow. What happened there?
He's playing with us.
So who's our backup corner taker?
Who was that?
Is that Brahim or is it?
not?
Yeah, Brahim Diaz takes a corner.
And I guess
right?
Kasti
I
will
didn't see
take a corner if it's from the right.
So people are messing with you, Ari.
There's come on. We got this game. We almost have this game in the bag. We cannot
Half an hour.
slip now. We cannot slip now. Anyone remember the time in the Gattuso era where we would play great for 70 minutes, but the last 20 minutes, every single game would be shit? There was like this long spell in the Gattuso era where, for some reason in the end, Milan would just die. Or
Well,
maybe,
that's when you don't have experienced players.
yeah, or maybe get
That's what
alive
happened.
only when they're coming down by one goal. There was a lot of,
Right. I remember that. And I thought it was because of how they played from the back towards the end of the games, and they weren't like right now. If you notice now, Milan, when the game is about the end, they're going to just clear the ball. Just going to clear the ball in the last 10 minutes and then attack and put pressure up top. In the Gattuso era, there are even if they're winning in the last 10 minutes of the game, they're still playing these short passes in the back, and they got caught many times. I remember that, yeah.
Oh. Ooh, nice one, Romagnoli.
Damn. Nice clearance, Romagnoli. Capitan.
We're gonna suffer.
Ari, Necklord says, change the score, Ari.
Oh my god. Thank you, Necklord. Thank you. I appreciate you. We will change it right now.
Ari, we're gonna suffer the next 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
Two,
There'll be a lot of pressure.
2-0. Grande Milan. Grande Milan. We have almost 1100 views now, 23 people currently watching Grande Tifosi. Thank you. Click that like button. If you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Mr. Heather Bungush is in. He's my boy from back home. He says it's 2-0 boys. Appreciate the update, Mr. Hyder. I've known this guy for over 10 years now. Great to see you in the comments, bro.
That's great.
Jack Bonaventura, come here.
This is
Great pass from Tonali.
1 hour from Ibrahimovic.
Yeah.
Now Liao, I don't know how. Liao's was just suspended, right? Liao's not injured, but
No.
Do we have anyone who could substitute for Ibra right now?
I don't think so. I mean, Colombo, the young guy.
the youngsters.
Colombo. Because honestly, I think if we're like on the 75th, 80th minute, why not take Ibra out? Do we really want Ibra to play all 90 minutes?
I don't
I
think
mean,
he will.
it's still early, man. I think Ibra is gonna go out around 75 minutes.
70.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 75 is fair, but definitely it's like the start of the season. We were playing Ibra 90 minutes midweek and 90 minutes on the weekend. I don't think we should do that, no matter how much trust we have and faith we have in Zlatan.
I agree with you, Ari. I thought that was kind of dangerous too.
And we did the same thing with Kier. Kier had made a record of like the most minutes played consecutively in the squad, and the next game we know he pulls the muscle in his thigh. So we can't be doing that, especially with we've got barely 2-3 experienced old players in the squad. We gotta. So it was a very good decision again by Pioli to take the Kier out at least.
Kalulu is good, man. 20 years old. He's good.
He's given me a lot of good feels. A lot of good feels.
And he came in for the Primavera, right? Isn't that correct?
No, he came from France. Olympique
Kalulu.
Lyon.
No, I'm saying he came in to play for the Primavera.
Oh really?
Ah,
Yeah.
Oh wow!
I think
I did
so,
not
he
know
came,
that.
yeah.
Kalulu came in to play to add a member to the Primavera. Okay, Cagliari
Yes,
inside.
and then slowly put him in. Yeah.
Romagnoli steps in and provides a really nice block. It was going towards a very dangerous shot.
oh shit! Nice one. Nice
Oh
one.
my God! Gigio Donnarumma!
Donnarumma.
Gigio Donnarumma! God damn it! Woo!
That was a good one.
Wow!
That's clearly a performance of someone who wants to sign. Hopefully.
I mean, Gigio's made it pretty clear that he wants to stay. It's just the Milan's manager, Maldini versus Raiola right now, pretty much, right?
That save was top notch, huh?
It
the
was
way he
top
closed
notch.
down the goal.
Because he could have easily dived on the left or the right. He stood his ground. I guess the player tried. Okay, all right, Hauga.
Ibra. Ooh.
Hauga, Ibra. Woo!
Yes!
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, oh,
Almost a hat trick.
oh, Zlatan! What are you doing? Oh. Who's number 56 on the sidelines? Who's Is that one of the young guys? Someone's ready to be subbed in. Number 56 is
that?
Is that
Let's see
Colombo?
what the chart says.
Who's number 56? I see number 56 about to go in. I don't remember who number 50. My guess is is it Colombo? But doesn't Colombo have a very high number?
Yeah. But that
No,
one is
it's Salamaker.
Oh, I thought Salamakers was still. I didn't remember that he was in the squad today. Damn, I thought he was still out.
Are you sure Salamaker is coming in? I don't think so, man.
It looks like it, right? Yeah.
56. That's Salamakers, right? Oh, let's check the lineup. I thought Salamakers was still out. I am checking the lineup right now.
No, he's back, man. He's back.
This is a perfect.
Oh wow, Alexis
time to
Salamakers is in the squad. That is
Man,
great.
he's back. I told you at the end of February, even earlier, the squad is gonna be all done, ready to go.
That is great to see, man. And Zlatan was on side, by the way. He was.
Yeah.
Damn, man, that was a great, incredible save on the other end as well, because Donnarumma had just made a great save. So, all right, Hauga in, and Alexis Salamakers, salad maker, salad manager. There's a lot of aliases for this guy. He is in.
The salamander.
Salamander, sales manager. There you go. Grande Alexis. Let's go. So are we gonna
Hauga.
switch flanks? Salamakers usually is on the right.
Yeah, he's gonna play on the left today. Interesting to see.
Very interesting, yeah. Because he's a pretty right-footed player, if I'm not wrong.
He runs a lot, man.
He does.
He puts a lot of pressure to the.
I would say a pretty solid performance from Hauge.
Yeah,
So
good.
far, so good.
Good, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it's not easy. Serie A is such a complicated league. I mean,
Yeah, coming from the
especially-
Norwegian league.
it's
Especially if
really
you're-
hard.
Look at Zlatan. Look at Zlatan over here. My goodness. What? Oh, come on. That's a yellow card. You don't foul Zlatan late like that. Come on. What are the comments saying? Adi has made a YouTube emoji, which I'm hoping is means that you have subscribed to us. So thank you, Adi. We also, even if
Thank you, Adi.
even if Pioli wants Ibra to leave, do you think Ibra wants to leave the pitch? I'm pretty sure he
Yeah.
brings a futon and sleeps on the pitch after everyone leaves. That's a great point, but I think Ibra should be aware of how important he is to the squad and how important his health is. So I hope that he has an understanding with Pioli where he lets his ego aside and steps out of the pitch. We need him more than we need. He's one of the most important elements. Great GGO, give him the 12 million. Alexis Salamakers, 56 is Salah, I think. Yes, it is Salah. Ari, buddy, your time is all off. Oh shit, what the hell is my time doing?
sorry, I want to ask, but give who the 12 million?
Give who the 12 million? I think they're talking about Donnarumma. Let me
Donnarumma.
fix my time, guys. I'm sorry about
Oh,
it.
man. I don't know
Rumor
about that.
says Chelsea offered 12 million to him.
Okay, I know what's happening with the time. We went to the hour, so I think I'm just gonna have to extend this timer. 1 hour and oh damn, I'm sorry guys. It says 1 hour and 7 minutes now, but hopefully you guys are all right with that. I will do 45-minute timers now from the next game onwards. This is weird.
68 minutes.
Yeah,
if they
it
wanna
says
know.
1 hour and 8 minutes, but hopefully that is fine. Samu Chicken Legs, God is back. God is back. I'm assuming you are referring to Ibra, Rosario.
Yeah. Rosario.
All right. Let me check some of the YouTube stats. Since this game has started, we have. Let's see if we've built any subscribers. Great, we've had 4 extra subscribers just from the stream. Grazie ragazzi. I hope
Thank
you
you, guys.
are tuned in for the RossonARI review later today. It's gonna be great, just like this live stream. And there's a lot of comments coming in on the pre-match match preview as well. That video is doing great. So Aaron did a great job. We are looking forward to his previews from now on. 69 minutes. So maybe give Zlatan 5 more minutes.
What were Aaron's
Oh
predictions?
shit! No, good one. Kalulu.
Aaron's prediction. Oof, good stuff, Kalulu.
2-0 or 3-0, correct?
Aaron's prediction was
2-0,
2-0-3-0. So he's pretty much on point with the formations and the
Wow,
prediction
man.
today. My goodness.
My God, that is scary, man.
All right, we can't concede right now. It's going to be too much pressure. Good stuff. Who was that? Who was that with the header? Zlatan, of course.
Zlatan.
Brahim and Tonali both have put in a solid shift today up until now.
Yeah, true. They play for the squad, man. They sacrifice.
Yeah, Brahim especially, because we were seeing a lot of selfish play from Brahim, and he looks to be passing more. He can dribble. He's good at dribbling, but just don't over dribble, right?
You're right.
And he runs. He runs a lot.
Oh wow, good pass by
what a
Zlatan.
ball, what a ball.
Brahim, like Messi, is surrounded by 5 people and still comes out with the ball. Similar to Lionel Messi, his physique as well.
I love how Ibra goes in the midfield.
Yeah,
and
drops
just-
down, you
and
know.
just becomes a midfielder for a few minutes.
He knows when the boys want him back there, you know, just
Right.
he doesn't want to be just stuck at that position trying for
No.
that crying for that long ball every like any other 39-year-old would in the world. You know, they would just be between those two center backs trying to look for that long ball, but Ibra, he
Mate is coming in.
oh, all right.
Okay, debut.
Sualejo
Bravo,
Miete.
Tonali.
Is that
Good
how we
job,
say it?
Tonali. Good game.
Sandro Tonali, Grande Tonali. How do we say it? Sualejo Miete, I guess. We'll find out
They
soon.
say Mate, so
Mete?
yeah.
Mete.
But I'm not sure. It's a French
Something
surname, I
like
think.
that. Yeah. Sualejo, great hairdo. I like your
He-
hair.
He's a giant. He's big. He's really tall.
Oh, he is big. Look at him. Look at him with that number 10. He is pretty big. So he came in for Sandro Tonali, and so
Yeah.
oh wow,
Look at
Davide,
Calabria.
Davide. Oh wow, what does he do in the end?
Give this guy the Ballon d'Or already. Mate is going to add the defensive. So I guess we're going to protect the lead now. And we're just gonna,
Yeah, I guess so. Florence says Kalulu and Tomori are gonna be a scary defense in 2 years. Hopefully we still have I don't know.
Hopefully in 6 months.
Yeah, and then I mean there's Kier and Romagnoli. Romagnoli has been getting a lot of heat lately. We'll probably do a whole video about that. That's a whole other argument. He's been getting a lot of heat from the fans. We'll address that very soon in a discussion with the whole team. I think that needs to be addressed. The fan base is starting to, with Kier's solid performances, I think the fan base is starting to, a lot of them are starting to doubt Romagnoli. I'm seeing it in social media.
That's unfair because
yeah.
Oh, look at that! Look at Miete!
Good run.
oh
Salamakers, Miete!
No.
Oh! Oh, what a
You guys
story
are
that
50
would have
seconds
been
late.
indeed.
oh
Oh,
right.
What?
Time.
Come
Oh,
on, what
no.
Are
is
you
this?
kidding me? For
Wow.
Kidding me? What is this?
he was in there for how long?
He already got 2 yellow cards.
That's
he-
not even possible. Come on.
Those 2 yellow cards.
That's such an unfair
Wait,
decision.
what? Someone explain to me what the.
It's nothing.
Yo,
Come on,
how's
they
that
need
a
to
yellow
check the
card?
VAR.
This has to go to the VAR. This has to go to the
They,
VAR.
they needs to
Yo!
go to the VAR, man. They need
Are
to
you
check
kidding
these
me?
things, man.
This has to go to the VAR.
Come on, VAR.
Come on, that's serious.
No VAR.
This is the. This
So
is
VAR
not a
can
yellow
only.
card.
VAR's only gonna.
No, unfair.
Wow.
He doesn't deserve it.
And he misses the next game. Atalanta.
Man, this is-
Unfair. Bad call.
What was his
Dude,
first
no
yellow
one
card?
is
I don't
saying
even know.
anything.
Why am I missing all these yellow cards? We missed Romagnoli's yellow card as well. But what the heck? Let us know down in the comments. What do you think about this referee and these yellow card calls? It was that was obnoxious. That was bad. At least
that
that
was
second.
too much, man.
Impossible.
goodness.
Impossible to give a red card for that.
Yeah. A second yellow has to be a very, very clear one because that's a second yellow, right? And what constituted
He
a
was
yellow card
running,
in that?
man. He wasn't even. He didn't even do a
He
foul.
barely. He just did this. All of us do that when there's a one-on-one tussle. Didn't even intentionally bring him down. What the hell was that? Are you kidding me? All right,
Terrible call.
now we definitely have to hold. No question. We gotta park the bus.
Terrible, terrible, terrible decision.
Oh!
That's good.
Tomori.
Aye.
Tomori.
Mate just saved a nice shot there.
Mete, yes, he had a good block. Was that shot going in goal? Let's see if he actually made a goal saving block. I want to see the other angle of that goal.
So now they don't have the left attacking wing, huh?
Yeah.
So but probably.
I think
So Casti is out from that yellow card, or can Casti play in the next game?
Oh, nice one, bro.
Oh, you're talking about the left wing.
The left wing, right.
No,
So
but
Salah right now, this game,
Liao
this-
comes back, right? Liao comes back. So
No, yeah, I'm talking about this game. So
this game is complete. Yeah, we have no one.
So-
Unless Calabria can now play the left wing as well. We don't really have a left winger.
if Donnarumma's out, put Calabria in goal.
Yeah.
Seriously, man. Davide Calabria, what a great double pivot he provided. As good as we could have expected. It wasn't like he was world class, but he was as good as we could have expected him to be to in that pivot position in those two games.
So
He's a
Milan just moved to a 4-4-1 with Brahim Diaz on the left, the two Kessie, Mate in the middle, and Casti on the right, and Ibra sole striker. So
A
4-4-1.
4-4-1.
Ari, I think Ibra is gonna play until minute 87.
It looks like it. I mean, Pioli's focused on defense, but I mean, look at Ibra. Look, he wins all those aerial duels, every one of them. Yep, the 4-4-1 does look like.
I think they probably should. Who do we have?
All right, Donnarumma, take your time on this goal kick. I need at least 60 seconds wasted.
Ari, we want to talk about Kessie and his performance.
Frank the Tank.
Yeah,
I think.
I think he played really well because
What happened?
Casti's on the floor.
Please. Oh, Casti is usually on the floor, but hopefully it's just the usual, nothing more than the usual. Kessie, man, on top of the great solid performances, on top of the transitioning defense to attack, which maybe Roy can talk about more, the technical level, he's being a great partner for a young Sandro Tonali. We're seeing Kessie be an influence in the midfield. I'm yet to see how Benacer plays with the youngster Tonali, because I want to see his leadership qualities. But apart from the game, maybe Roy can talk about it. Kessie's proving to be a good leader because he's mentoring Tonali since Benacer's injury. And I think he's a big part in why and how Tonali is showing so much confidence on the field.
Oh yeah, I mean he's definitely a big player, not only on the field but in the locker room. I mean, they call him Il Presidente. They call him the president because he's that's what he is. He is a leader. And also, every single coach that has had Kessie has literally played him every game, every single minute, which says a lot about him.
So it's been Atalanta, right? Where was he? Where was he before Atalanta? Did he start off at Atalanta?
Yeah, he was playing. He was playing every game.
I don't know where he was before Atalanta.
I think, his career pretty much, like the main career started in Atalanta because he's still pretty young, right? He was moved to Milan at 21.
He's 24 now, so he
Yeah.
moved really young. So he played like 2 or 3 years with Atalanta. I don't remember.
Yeah. So pretty much started the career with.
And I also think the combination Kessie-Benacer is just perfect because Kessie brings the quantity, Benacer brings the quality. There's a great balance there. I still think Kessie-Benacer is the starting lineup.
Absolutely, no question. But again, if we're going to go deep with 3 competitions, we need all the firepower, right? I think Kessie-Benacer and then Tonali and Mete provide great depth, and they know they'll get minutes because we are at least currently in all three competitions.
Right. It's going to get busy. February is going to be a busy, busy, busy month. February and March.
Yeah. Can't deal with more suspensions though. We get a player suspended almost every game nowadays because of these yellow card accumulations and now also the red.
Oh, Kessie started at Cesena.
Cesena. Oh wow, where is Cesena right now? Is it the Serie B or C?
Oh, Cesena is not too far from Rimini. It's a beautiful town in Italy.
And where? What league are they in? Are they in the Serie B or C?
I don't know. To be fair, I think it's Serie B, but I'm not sure.
Penalty shout from Cagliari players, putting a lot of pressure on the ref. Ref not having it. Hopefully the VAR will also not.
No,
make
it wasn't a
anything
penalty.
It was a big shout though. It looked like they thought it was a penalty. Donnarumma!
Oh my god!
Grande Donnarumma! Grande Gigio!
I don't want to imagine his agent tonight.
God damn, Donnarumma! You keep giving Mino Raiola a better argument every single game. He can ask for more money when you make saves like this.
Oh shit! That was a penalty.
Let's see. Brahim did not touch the ball.
Well, Sotil is holding his shirt back too.
Well, so does it matter that it's been like 2 minutes already and then the referee is just not going to look at it now?
They have to wait till the game.
I don't think he's going to look at it, but let's see.
I mean, technically speaking, that's a penalty. But hopefully VAR is not concerned anymore. But in my opinion, I think in yours too, it's a penalty, right? It was.
I want them to not give it to us, so all the Juve fans and Inter fans.
Il Milan VAR. The Gazzetta is gonna show it again. Great catch, Donnarumma. No penalty. Now we have two, by the way. We have this Brahim Diaz penalty that wasn't given, and the penalty on Çalhanoğlu in that goal against Torino. That goal, to be honest, Çalhanoğlu fouled before that goal, right? Before the ball went to Leao.
Right.
That was also pretty much a clear foul. I don't know who it was on. No, was it Juventus? Not Torino.
I think it was at Juventus. Anyway, we don't care, man.
Yeah. No, not Juventus, because we didn't even. No, it was the Juventus goal, but yeah. Fuck it, it's all good. We can. We've been handed our fair share of bad luck that we deserve this. I can say. I can say fairly say that. Il Milan VAR. The Gazzetta is definitely gonna speak about it tomorrow as well.
So Brahim Diaz is out. Conti is in.
Brahim is
Conti.
out.
Conte is not gonna move in the January market.
A very defensive move. Conte is gonna come back on defense.
Yeah.
Fabio Bolferi says, "Lol, there are a huge amount of Milanisti all over the world. It's like we are a diaspora. We are literally scattered all over the world, not only in Italia." Absolutely.
Ciao, Fabio.
Ciao, Fabio. This is a prime example of what Fabio is saying. Completely agree. And we hope that this channel can be a symbolism of this diaspora that you're talking about. Dangerous header. Dangerous header.
Italy?
Colpo di testa. What else do we have in the comments? Rebic will be back as well. True, Rebic will be back in the next game. Casti can play next game. We'll have Leao and Rebic. The ref is an Inter fan, obviously, and Kessie started at Cesena. Yes, Priyank. He indeed started at Cesena.
Ooh.
Paul
Oh, look at
Paul says, "What trophy can Milan win? Realistically speaking, Liot, what are you thinking?"
Uh, as we talk, I think the only goal Milan. Oh, Ibra!
Ibra!
Wait a minute. 1 second. Okay, he's out. So,
Ooh.
realistically talking, I think the most important thing AC Milan needs to go to the top three. I think it's really important, that one. Of course, I think the Serie A is the trophy AC Milan can win this season.
You think so?
I don't think they can win the Europa League. It's
A very interesting opinion. Um, I personally I'm not as much of a hype guy as I am. I'm trying to wait till match day 25, 26, and then I start banging on the Scudetto bandwagon if we're still top. Okay, what is happening here? So match day 25, 26 is what I'm thinking. Maybe I start the hype train. Good opinion. I also think that if we get past Inter Merda, we have a solid chance at the Coppa Italia. And I have bad memories from the Coppa Italia in the past 3-4 years, right? We've lost to Juventus twice. So I kind of really want the Coppa Italia as well. But of course, nothing would be above the dream Scudetto. What are you thinking, Roy?
well, I think the Scudetto is possible. I think this is the last day of the leg, right? And then the away legs start, right?
Yeah.
So
the next game is gonna be basically
the next game. So we have a lot of games left to really start being sure about what we can win or not. But what Laird said was absolutely correct. We got to get to the Champions League, because once we're in the Champions League, then Milan can buy all these big players, and we can go back to what we know we are, this glorious team. So I think if Milan gets back to the Champions League, that's a win in itself. Now, as far as trophies goes, Scudetto is possible. We've seen teams that were not supposed to win the Scudetto in the past. Europa League is going to be difficult. There's some teams that are coming out of the Champions League that are going to be very tough to play against. But Milan has the spirit this year. I don't know. This Milan team has a spirit that
we haven't seen in a long time.
Last time I saw a spirit like this has been a while, and it's reminiscent of the Milan that we know that can win trophies. As far as Coppa Italia, Milan doesn't have great tradition in the Coppa Italia. I don't know. It would be nice to see them win the Coppa Italia, but last time Milan won the Coppa Italia was what, in 2000 and
a long time ago, man. We've lost out in the semifinals and the finals a lot. But the previous two times we went to the final, we didn't even have a strong squad like this one, right? We just made it to the final while finishing between 7th and 10th in the league. So of course I would like to see it, but if there's any priority that Pioli needs to put on, absolutely the Serie A, hands down. Serie A first, then somewhere second or third you can mix and match the Europa League and the Coppa Italia. Probably give the Europa League the second spot. Oof,
I agree 100%. Serie A, Europa League, Coppa Italia.
Let's see. Fabio, we're hiding in pockets everywhere. It's time we come out, says Priyank. It is absolutely. I mean, we should already be out. I mean, we've been performing like this for well over 310 days now. So I think we should. The hibernation period, I think, hopefully has ended. The banter era that started somewhere in 2014. Or late 13, maybe 14, is now officially come to an end. We can safely say that. All I want is a trophy. I love the Coppa Italia. Paul, I love the Coppa Italia too, my friend. The other two guys, I think, are they don't like the Coppa Italia as much as you and I. But for some reason, I also have this longing for a Coppa Italia.
It's a classic. People outside Italy, they just want to win a trophy, no matter what it is.
Yeah,
But in Italy, the
even the
Coppa
Super
Italia,
Copa will
it's
do, but
nothing.
for the Super Copa we have to win one of the other trophies, right?
But in Italy, just two things count: is the Serie A and the Champions League. The other, yeah, it's
That's
fun. It's nice to win it, but it's not like you win the Coppa Italia and your life changes. You still feel the same the day after.
makes sense.
But when
90
you win the
minutes
Champions
up,
League
4 minutes.
or the Serie A, it's different.
So Aaron, unless we concede a goal, Aaron's prediction is spot on. His formation predictions and his score predictions. So I'll put both of them in my match review today. Um, Again, thank you everyone for watching. This has been a great live. It's a Monday live, so we weren't looking to get too much traffic, of course, because it's Monday. But still, we managed about 1,400 views, and
Oh, no.
25 to 30 of you were watching throughout, which is absolutely amazing. I think we got over 150 comments in a Monday game versus Cagliari. I can't even imagine what our lives are going to be like going forward, especially in bigger games. One of them is coming up this Saturday. So thank
Oh,
you.
yeah,
Thank you to
man.
everybody.
Grazie tifosi. Grazie.
Thank you, guys. Forza Milan, sempre.
Will Milan
Well,
get many more players in January? I think we're two players down and maybe one more. I don't think it's gonna be many more. I believe it's one, unless one of my.
Castillero, good.
Oh wow, Casti.
nice.
That was nice. That was foul, ref.
Ari, please
That was a
don't take
yellow card,
forever to
foul.
update. Please update. Maybe you're talking about the RossonARI review. RossonARI review should be out in about 5 to 6 hours, something like that. Um, we don't need Scudetto, but the eighth Champions League, Forza Milan. All right, well,
Oh yeah,
that's
that's true. That's
that
true.
is true. I don't think the first part of the sentence is true. Oh my God, Zlatan! Oh my God, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. We do need the Scudetto, but we need to go back to the Champions League as a priority. Absolutely agree.
Well, let's be honest. Watching in the what is it? We're in the 18, correct? So we need two more, and we get that nice 2 stars on the shirt.
Oh my God, 2 stars! I can't wait for that. Another star
That's-
over here.
It's
That would be
coming.
nice.
It's coming close.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Ari, if you can choose, you have two Scudettos or one Champions League. What do you choose?
2 stars, getting to 2 stars, or getting to the eighth Champions League.
Yes,
Oh my God, man! Why are you doing this to me?
I want the 8th Champions League.
I would agree. I would agree. Eighth Champions
Ah.
League, but it's a very tough call. It's a very tough call. The 2 stars would also um, be historical. I guess this is the last kick of the game by Donnarumma.
Yeah, I think so. I think
As
it's the
long
end.
as long as we get 2 stars before Inter, that's the goal.
All right, Grande Milan, Forza Milan, still top of the league, 3 points clear of Inter Merda.
Bye, ragazzi.
That is awesome.
Bravi, bravi.
Thank you
That was
all
good, that was good.
for joining. We're gonna be here for a little longer, just talking a little bit about the match, and then we're gonna drop out. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Don't forget to click that like and subscribe button. We appreciate you joining here on a Monday evening.
Thank you to everybody being here.
Thank you, guys.
Um,
Forza Milan. See you
Roy-
next time. See you for the Atalanta game.
Yes, we will. Roy, quick take on the game. What do you think? How did we do today? And what is it reflective of in terms of the games coming up?
Well, first of all, Ibra here WWE Ibra with his shirt off here.
Yeah.
He great. He played the whole game, so he's back healthy. I know we talked about whether or not that's a good idea, Ari. I don't know, but he came back. He's back fully fit, 2 goals. So that's a great thing for Milan going forward and playing against teams like Atalanta, that they know that they have to defend against a top-class player. So that's going to put a lot of pressure on them, even though Atalanta is a really good team and they play very nice football. Overall, I think Milan played a pretty decent game. You know, not having Çalhanoğlu in there, kind of directing the creative midfield part. We can see the difference. But Milan was resilient, and they're up to task. You know, they don't losing points to Cagliari would be a shame. So they came in, they did the job. Inter is still crying. That's the most important thing. And overall, I would say a good game. Not the best game that we've seen from AC Milan, but a very solid game.
Very solid
game. Donnarumma, great save there. Kjaer, we have to see what's wrong with Kjaer. Salamak, we lost Salamakers for the next game, and Romagnoli for the next game. So for the next game, we don't have Romagnoli, Salamakers, Chala, and Theo.
Wow. And it's against Atalanta. And Atalanta, who are doing pretty decent. They're at 32 points, game in hand, and sitting 6th within reach of 3rd place, which is only at 34 points. So Atalanta is going to be looking for a win, because a win would put them in 3rd spot. So that's a tough game coming up on Saturday.
Yeah. And they do play really nice football. Also want to add that, you know, we saw a first signing of the year, Meite, on the field. His first game, clean sheet. His last minutes, I think he also did a nice block. So positive.
One goal block he had, which could have been going into the goal. Looks like a very dominant Bakayoko-like in terms of physicality, in terms of the physique. Looks like a very Bakayoko-like personality. If he can replicate what Bakayoko did, he could easily become one of the fan favorites.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say Brahim Diaz had a pretty solid game. We need to see a little bit more from him, but I think it's just a physical thing. I think he just needs to grow a little bit more muscle.
Definitely Brahim and Kasti, but they are going to come in very handy now in this next month, and especially against Atalanta. We need both Brahim and Kasti to pretty much put in a solid shift like they did today, but with even more creativity than we saw today. At least I would want some more from Kasti. Theo is out, which is kind of a big blow, because our left side will be Liao's back, so at least we'll have Liao and Hauga at the sub for that left side to be fortified. But I think we're going to miss Theo a lot against Atalanta.
And we saw it today. We saw that we don't have those runs coming in from the left.
Yeah. And one more point, as to go with what you said in terms of this wasn't the best performance. Cagliari had 17 attempts at goal versus Milan's 9 today. I'm looking at the stats right now. We had just over 55% of the possession. But out of the 9, Milan had 8 attempts on target. And Cagliari, out of the 17, had 2 attempts on target. So talk about efficiency. Lyot, what do you think about this?
Oh, well, I mean, when Ibra is over there, efficiency is the first thing you get, because 3 chances, 2 goals. So,
and Ibra also just did his man of the match award acceptance and a post-match presser right now on the sidelines.
That's what we're talking about. Mandzukic, Ibrahimovic. These are players, you give them 2 chances and they're gonna score. And they don't need to run. They don't need to do a lot of work. They just need to be in the game, understand the squad, and when the chance is there, they just need to put it in. That's the only thing they need to do. And in Serie A, they can do it easily because it's a tactical game, so you need to be in the right place. So I think, yeah, that's why AC Milan is it's performing pretty well because the team is running, the ideas are clear, and who has to make to score is doing it. So that's important. That's a big.
That's a great take. One specific sentence you said, the ideas are clear. I think that's a very big part of the squad's mentality. Everyone, and maybe Pioli and Ibra have really instilled this into these young players' minds, but everyone knows their role. Which is something great to see. This is what you see in maybe the Liverpool of 1 or 2 years ago, or the Man City of 1 or 2 years ago. Everyone knows Pep Guardiola's sides; they know their role, which is why this Pioli slash Ibra combination of the seniority in the team is really reflecting on the pitch.
Yeah.
And so we have some more comments. Let me just read some of them. Forza Milan.
And let's not forget also one thing, that the Juventus and the Inter fans are going to be so bitter because
the VAR, the Brahim penalty.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Another thing I want to say is
great.
such an important win because you understand how strong is the team when they had to win today and they win. They won the game.
Fairly easily.
It's not easy. It's not easy for a young team to go and say, okay, we have to win and we're gonna win it.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of pressure after Inter played really well and beat a strong opponent like Juventus, and there was a lot of pressure. So and they won. So I feel like Inter squad was watching this game and was saying, "Fuck, they won again.
Yeah.
We did a great game. We are
they won
winning
again.
8 games in a row, and they are still 3 points ahead of us. And they are no one. They don't have any known player. They don't have anyone actually who cost more than 20 million to buy. So that's a strong thing to understand. It's really big. It's really big what they're doing.
Very true.
Yeah.
Priyank says we have officially won the winter table. 13 wins, 4 draws, and 1 loss. I think we have one more game to go because we want to maybe come to the 19th game and then officially declare us winners of the winter table. And also look out for a mid-season review, which all of us will do together after the Atalanta game, because that will be officially 19 games. So all of you stay tuned in, and thank you for still being in. We have about 30 people watching this live still after 10 minutes after the game has already ended 5 minutes ago. This is again reflective of the passion of the Milan fan base right now, right? 5 minutes game's already ended, and we still have 30 people watching and wanting to hear more about Milan. Thank you, grazie, Tifosi.
And there is a great comment, I think, Florent, saying about Atalanta who has to play against Udinese.
Oh, that's true. Midweek?
So
are they playing midweek?
They're gonna lose a lot of energy and maybe some yellow card, some red card, or anything like that.
And we don't have any midweek game.
No, we're gonna have at least 4 days. I think we're gonna play Saturday now. So
yes,
we're having like at least 4 or 5 days.
Absolutely.
So
and
it's important.
Aditya says with Liao back, we will have some firepower on the left. Roy, do you agree? In the absence of Theo, Liao can add some bit of energy on that left side?
Well, actually, I think Aditya also said something that is absolutely right. Liao and Ibra link very well, and they have so far. So that link can become very useful. But I still do think that without Theo, that wing, even with Liao on the wing, loses something. It's not more that the wing loses something. It's just that Theo is a very special player, and he adds something that a lot of players can't add in that position. But yeah, having Liao on the left wing with Ibra this season has shown to be a great combination. So
absolutely,
it's all positive.
Absolutely, Yes, Theo's always a missed, an absence that's missed because, as you said, he's not just one of the best in the league, right? He's one of the best across Europe. But you're very right in pointing out, you and Aditya, that Liao and Ibra link up well, and Liao's thrown in several crosses from that left flank that have gone to Ibra and have turned into goals. What was that game where Chala Nolu played that really good fast ball, grounded ball to Liao? Liao ran all the way up. Was that against Inter? And Liao crossed and Ibra scored. It was Inter, I think. Liao crossed with his left foot.
Yes.
He beat
Yeah, it was
Hakimi.
Inter, yeah.
I believe he beat Hakimi in on that run on the left flank where Hakimi was right
No,
back.
I think it was D'Ambrosio. Hakimi was
D'Ambrosio.
still
Maybe
attacking. It didn't come back, Hakimi.
Oh, that's true. That's true. And Liao put in a beautiful cross. So I like how Liao plays with his left and right foot. The only thing I think all of us are going to hope for is that Liao, doesn't show up like the lazy Liao we have seen sometimes. That we have not seen lately, by the way. I should mention. Lately, at least in the past two performances, Liao has flipped that coin and it has landed to, hey, I'm going to run tonight.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's been doing really good for the team, and not only, but also some of his when he strides on the ball, similar to what Leao does, but from a not Leao. Theo starts from the back, Leao starts from the midfield, and he's very good at bringing the ball forward and bringing the team forward. So, it's not just the links, but there's more to Leao's game. And also, I think that Leao, as a center forward, I know Ari, you don't agree, but as a center forward, he can bring in a lot of goals. I don't mind him as a center forward.
He's still yet to convince me, but I hope you're right. But I want to still see a lot more from Liao in terms of the center forward. But hopefully now that Mandzukic is coming in too, we're talking about, since we're talking about the left wing and the center forward. Now we have one more option to talk about. So I love that. Someone saying, Aditya saying Rebic still has COVID, and then Jack Johnson, a great American singer who has some great hits out there, says now we need to get central back for Atalanta game. Who's going to play center back for Atalanta, guys?
I think Kalulu and Kiar.
Kalulu and Kiar. You don't think Gabia has a chance, Roy?
Is Gabia back? I don't think he's back in training, right?
I haven't seen him, so that actually might be true. Gabia might still be out. So yeah, Kalulu and Kiar, which I think is a pretty solid partnership.
I think 4 days. I don't know exactly why they took out Kier. I don't know if it's because they wanted to save him. I think that is a little bit strange. That is unusual.
Strange.
I don't see many coaches do that.
Hopefully, it's
nothing
nothing related to an injury, right?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, if Kier is healthy, I would say, like Lart says, Kalulu.
Liart, Sultan says this is another poor performance for Hauga. I hope when we start playing in the Europa League, he comes to life. What are you thinking? Is your his Europa League performances have been better than his Serie A performances?
I think, yeah, it was a poor performance. That's true, but
I think
the
poor is a
thing-
strong word, though. Was it poor?
yeah, but the most important thing is the team has to win. So sometimes the coach asks the players to do a different game, so they have to be more defensive and more tackle more and less dribbling, less creativity. So we don't know if it was a poor performance because Auge or because the approach of the game from Pioli. So I think it's a bit unfair for a young player to say poor performance or not good enough. If the team has to win, so even if the player is not playing well, if the team wins and Pioli is happy about that, it's a good growing situation for everyone, even for Auge. Europa League, the first part of the Europa League was easier than the Serie A. The game, the opponent was quite easier to approach, so to play against. Yeah, so fair enough. I think, as we say, he's really young. He needs time, and we don't have any option at the moment. So we need to support him and help him to play better. So that's it.
Completely agree. Lucas says we played without Theo against Atalanta 6 months ago in July, and that was a 1-1 draw. And as Light mentioned, his Atalanta is coming off a midweek game, so hopefully we are playing against some tired legs, and Milan can show their magic.
Ari, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
I want to know what you think about what Sultan Menzuma said. Was this a poor performance for Han?
Honestly, I don't think so. I don't think. Well, I think poor is a strong word. He didn't have a great performance by any means, but I think Hauga was. He was like, if I was to give him a rating for today, I'd give him a 7. He didn't do anything that contributed directly to a goal, but I saw some moments in there that where Hauga either was adding to the press very nicely, which he does. I like the grinta that's in this guy, and also the transition from defense to attack. Another point, Mr. Sultan, I think we need to consider is that Hauga might start giving us really cool, spectacular performances if Theo is running around him and making those runs up and down the left flank. Right now, Hauga was in front of Diogo Dalot, and you could see that most of our attacks were going from the other flank, from Salamakers, Casti, and Calabria. So maybe we want to see more of Theo and Hauga together, and then give Hauga his due credit. I do not think it was a poor performance, but I do believe Hauga needs to start showing us some performances like he did in the Europa League, where he scored those 2 identical, very beautiful goals coming in from the right, dribbling past a close control dribbling past 2 or 3 defenders, and then a grounded shot towards the far post. That's my opinion on Hauga right now. I think Theo has a big part to play in it.
True. I agree.
And then Rebic has COVID. He needs time. He otherwise we might have another Locatelli situation on our hands. I believe Aditya is still talking about Hauga, right? Locatelli situation. You know, Locatelli is doing pretty decent with Sassuolo right now. And yeah, let's see how. You know, we need more Hauga time. We need some more time to really judge Hauga. And again, I want to see him with Theo. I want to see Hauga going in towards the D, trying to dribble, and then Theo running around him, making that run on the left flank, maybe playing, for that cross or for that through ball inside the D. I want to see more of that before I critique Hauga. I will leave Mr. Herb Kippers to do more critiquing of Hauga.
Yeah, I just want to add that these players, especially the attacking players, when they don't do any assists or score goals, they kind of get criticized more than they should probably. But I thought Hauga's performance today wasn't amazing, but he did his job. You know, I don't know if I'd give him a 7, Ari. I'd give him like a 6.1.
Fair. Fair. I was deciding between the 6.5 and 7, and then I said 7 because of the win. But I think your assessment is probably more fair than mine. Lucas says he does think that Hauga's performance was poor, and that we were critiquing Suso for cutting in too much, but Hauga just knows how to cut in. Do you think Hauga's cutting in is better than Suso? Suso's cutting inside was one of the best, at least for a while, that we've seen in Milan for a long time. I don't know how to compare his with Hauga's, because they're kind of two different players.
I mean, go ahead, Larry. Go ahead.
Is another team, is another performance. So Suso maybe in this AC Milan could play even better than he was playing. So it's unfair to compare the performance of two players in two different teams and two different managers. It's just different. So I don't think. The only thing I want to say, Auge is giving everything for the team, even if he's not playing well. He's giving everything. He's training, and you have to consider something. There is players, bigger players than Auge, that are not even performing good enough in Serie A at the moment. If you think that Cristiano Ronaldo is a legend, I mean, he's a one goal a game. He's a stud, and he's not performing well in
and
Serie A.
Most of those goals, let's not forget, are penalties.
Yeah, no. Anyway, but players like Ronaldo are struggling in this moment to perform. So imagine Auge in a new country, in a new team, in a different level, different league. It's really hard. It's not easy. So as a lot of people say in the comment, we need to believe in the young player and not make the same mistake we did with Locatelli.
Jack Johnson has another very good comment. He says, don't forget Mandzukic might be available for Atalanta. So
for sure he's going to be available.
Yeah, so we have another guy in there. Lucas is saying another to Aditya that another Locatelli situation is maybe Daniele Maldini Colombo, not really Hauga. I would, that's a interesting opinion. And then he says, I would give Hauga a 5. He's even gone lower than you, Roy. Omari says Hauga seems afraid to take on the defenders one-on-one situations like he used to at Bodo Glimt. And the first few games for Milan seems like a confidence issue. That's interesting. With Bodo Glimt and the first few games against Milan, he was doing many more take-ons than he is right now. Roy, is it a confidence issue?
Well, I think it's an issue that when you go in a team and you're doing your first games, and remember that Hage was in form. He was playing every game. It was in the middle of the Norwegian season. So he was in form. He comes into AC Milan, new squad, a lot of adrenaline. But, when you start to see the bench a lot and you don't get, those continuous minutes, you're going to lose something. And this is the time in which Hagler just needs to learn his trade, understand how Serie A works, understand how to attack it against Italian defenders, the Serie A defenders. But I disagree that a 5, because even though Hagler did not create maybe many dangerous chances, his role in Pioli's system, he didn't do mistakes. He shielded the ball, he let the ball move around the pitch.
Yeah.
He was always there as an option for Dalot coming forward. So, Sousa, when Sousa first joined Milan, his impact wasn't as good as Hauge's, okay? Sousa first came to Milan, then he went to Genoa. That's where he kind of learned his trade a little bit more. Then he came back to Milan. And also, let's remember, Sousa just won the Europa League.
Oh,
so
he did.
Let's give Hage a little bit more time.
Very true. Let's stop. I know you guys are going on about Hauga and Theo. I agree that Hauga needs more time, but even with Theo, he hasn't looked good largely because his decision making. I think we're gonna end the Hauga discussions and say let's give him some more time. Jack Johnson, Lyart is in with another update. Thank you, Mr. Jack Johnson. I love your songs, by the way. Jack Johnson says, first information about Kier is that he has back pain, but I hope it's nothing serious. We hope that it's nothing serious as well. But Lyart, if he is out against Atalanta and Pioli doesn't want to take chances, do you see Kalulu and Gabbia forming a partnership here? I have no idea how that would work out.
I mean, if Gabbia is fit and is ready to play, that's the two only player we have.
That would remind me the last time our front two center backs, our chief center backs were out and people had to make shift was, I believe, when Abate and Zapata had to play center back for some games about a couple years back. And do you remember? I mean, Abate did. I remember distinctly that Abate didn't do too bad at center back. He had to step in for our both our starting center backs were gone, and Calabria, now that Kalulu is in here too, maybe could also act as a center back at some point. I don't know. What are you thinking, Roy?
Sorry, you said Kalulu as a center back?
So right now, if
you said Calabria as a center back.
yeah, Calabria maybe could step in, but right now we're discussing, I think, Kalulu and Gabia's potential partnership at center back.
I think that before doing that, I think Pioli would play Musacchio before putting Calabria as a center back, and he would keep Calabria as the right back. Kalulu, honestly, a defense with Kalulu and Gabbia, that's a very young defense. Gabbia just came out of the Primavera. Kalulu also just came out of the Primavera. Against a team like Atalanta, that's not an easy task. Very difficult task. But I would say if there are issues with the defense, Musacchio will be the next in line. Would Calabria be a good central defender? I think Calabria would be a great central defender. I think he'd also be a great goalkeeper. Everything he does is great. So
absolutely, I agree. Guys, thank you so much. There is still 26 of you online on this stream right now. I think we're gonna stay here for about 10 more minutes. That would be half an hour. A half an hour post-game show. I think that's very appropriate. So 10 more minutes. Again, thank you so much for all the questions. I'm gonna keep reading them and answer, we'll start answering them. Lucas, I think, has something to say to Layat. Layat, I have to say you were wrong about Ronaldo. He is single-handedly helping Pirlo from getting sacked. He is the league's top scorer and he is Juve's best player. Is he Juve's best player at the moment?
No, at the moment, no. I mean, he didn't play well against Milan. I didn't see him playing against AC Milan.
Even Diogo Dalot didn't have too much trouble guarding Ronaldo.
He didn't do anything against Sassuolo apart of the goal, but Sassuolo, I think, was under one player. But during the game, he didn't do a lot. He even missed a goal. And against Inter as well, he didn't do anything. And he's Ronaldo. He's Ronaldo. He's not Alves.
He's Cristiano Ronaldo. My opinion, a quick opinion is, of course, I respect Cristiano Ronaldo immensely. I am one of those of the thought group that put Messi and Ronaldo both as GOATs, and I don't like to distinguish between them because I love the memories they have given me, and I don't know when the next time will be where two greats like this are on their peaks for 15 years straight and they give us this kind of a rivalry. This is like LeBron James and Michael Jordan if they were playing together in their careers. This is, and maybe Pele and Maradona. So firstly, all the respect goes out to Ronaldo. I absolutely love him. But I would have to agree with Layat a little bit over here. I don't think he's been the best player in the team and that he's single-handedly saving them, because if you look at the goals, I don't know the stats, maybe someone can pull this up. Most of them have been penalties. What are you thinking, Roy?
Well, okay. First of all, I agree with you, Ari. Ronaldo is definitely one of the best players of all time. I mean, the guy has won 5 Champions Leagues, like Maldini. If we praise Maldini so much, for winning 5 Champions Leagues, I think it's also fair to praise Cristiano Ronaldo for winning 5 Champions Leagues. He also won 5 Ballon d'Ors, which is not an easy task. Messi has 6. I honestly think that Ronaldo has these moments during the season where you're not going to see much of him, especially during this period. Usually, it's usually this period. And just before Christmas. But then in February, March, April, Ronaldo is going to make a big difference, because that's he knows that's when things get real, and that's when he has to bring it. But you're going to have up and downs from Ronaldo during the course of the season.
Guys, Lucas has thrown us another curveball. What are you doing, Lucas? He says Gabbia is injured and will return in February. If that is true, we don't even have Gabbia. We don't even have Gabbia. So are we talking Musacchio and Kalulu? What?
Yeah.
Or maybe Tomori and Kalulu.
Or maybe Tomori. Yeah, I mean, well, let's hope Tomori's. I don't think the paperwork and all. He's not officially in the squad, so hopefully we can speed that process up. But if Tomori can get ready for Atalanta, we really need Tomori, Mete, and Mandzukic, all of them ready for the weekend. Jack Johnson says, "Do you guys think that we should get Thauvin this transfer period for the creative right wing?" Jack, we already talked about Thauvin a bunch. We'll talk more about him in some streams and in some videos to come. But the general opinion was regarding the economics of the deal and that Thauvin is a free agent and whether we should spend now or whether we should wait till the end of the season when we get to the Champions League and then we have more money to play around with. Again, you'll hear more from us regarding Thauvin. Archana says, it's too good to see all now complain about penalty. We deserved the game, finish in 10. They still don't believe we still win games. Yeah, man. We talked about Juventus probably jumping on the propaganda after this and Gazzetta as well, right? Roy.
Yeah, 100%. And also, one thing I got to say about the Inter and Juve fans, but I think they have been kind of, well, not just them, a lot of Roma, Lazio, whatever, all of them. They are surprised that Milan is winning all these games. And I'm thinking, Milan has been winning games since February.
That's true.
What have you been watching?
Since before the season.
This team has not stopped since February.
Absolutely. I think the last bad game was a Inter Milan game or a Genoa game, and after that we've just been 320 days, 315 days we've been rocking it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Lucas Lucas is just going on for Layat. There's a rivalry forming over here. Lucas
That's
says,
a good one. I like
Mr. Layat, the whole Juve team has been slacking. I don't think any Juve player got an average rating against Inter. Ronaldo was the only one trying. Plus, Pirlo has been playing him out of position. He does have a little bit of a point over here that it's not just Ronaldo who's been sucking. What do you think, Roy, about Juve?
Roy,
Well,
can I say something?
Go ahead.
Because I think Lucas is a big fan of Ronaldo, and I
Lucas
just want to
does
say
look like a Ronaldo.
is the best player of the Serie A. He is the strongest player Serie A has. And he's going to probably do 25 goals or 20 goals this season. But the last 3 games, Ronaldo has performed in the same way Auge has performed. but the press or people are saying Auge should get another team and Ronaldo should stay at Juventus. I think the truth is Ronaldo should stay at Juventus and keep playing because he's a great player. And I think Auge should keep playing for AC Milan because he's going to become a decent player, a good player for the team. That's the only thing I think.
Yeah.
Ronaldo is the best player of the Serie A at the moment. For sure.
Yeah. I think if we talk about that aura, that charisma, that superstar level, I don't think anyone is above Ronaldo. So we'll talk about we'll table the Ronaldo talks for now.
Sorry, Roy.
No problem. Look, I think that we got to be realistic. Juventus is a phenomenal club, and they've been winning 9 years straight in a row. So it wouldn't be realistic to say that the team sucks or that whatever and all that stuff. Juventus this season bought Chiesa, a young kid, Kulusescu, young kid, McKennie, Arthur.
Guys, I'll be back in 1 minute.
They have, Morata.
Yeah.
Let's wait to see what Juve will bring in February, March, and then we can really see what this team is all about. Right now, and Pirlo. Actually, I have a question for you guys. What do you think of Pirlo, since Pirlo is a Milan legend? What do you think of him as a coach?
For me,
what do you think, Vlad?
I think he's lacking of experience as a coach. I think he needs time. For example, Betancourt against AC Milan, an experienced coach is going to change him so he doesn't get the second yellow card. Pirlo is not an experienced coach, so he keeps him and he risks the second yellow card. So I think small things like this makes Pirlo lose games or don't get the enough point Juventus deserves, because Juventus has the strongest squad in Serie A. They have 22 good players.
Right.
They can in any position they have two players the same level almost. If you think they can put Dybala or Morata, they can put Ronaldo or Chiesa, Kulusevski, and midfielder they have a lot of players. But I think Pirlo doesn't have the quality in the midfield to play the game he wants to play. He needs more quality.
I agree. And I think that selling Pjanic was a weird decision looking at Pirlo as a coach. Pirlo was a regista, so they don't really have a regista, which is really weird. What do you think about Pirlo's sideline antics? He seems kind of like his hands in the pocket, doesn't shout, you know. If you looked at the game, I don't know if you saw, well, we saw it together, I think, Inter against Juve. Conte is screaming, pulling his hair out of his head, his fake hair, by the way, out of his head, and Pirlo is their hand in the pocket, kind of like very timid. I don't know. That's not a great look for him, I would say. What do you think about that?
I think he's always gonna be like this, even when he was playing. That was his personality. So hopefully he gets the respect from the players in a different way. But Juventus doesn't have money, so they're never gonna sack Pirlo, I think. They don't have money to afford the top manager, because top managers ask 12 or 10 million a year, so it's 20 million before tax or after tax.
Guys, we still have 25 people watching, over 1,500 views we just hit, so I guess we'll give it 5 more minutes. Agreed?
Okay.
5 more minutes?
So, and so Juventus doesn't have money, and probably Ronaldo is not going to play more than another season with Juventus, because he's costing them 60 million a year with the salary. So they're not going to invest a lot.
Quick updates. So
they need to keep it cheap.
From the comments, Leonardo NBA. Wow, I would like to know what team you support. But Leonardo NBA is giving us updates on the post-match press conference from Pioli about Kier. Pioli says he wasn't hurt. He has this annoyance that limits him a bit. The more quality players we have, the more we will be able to field competitive teams. And that he also said in the interview that he wasn't subbed off because of an injury, but as said here, for precaution, since he has persisting pain that limits him in game and his game time. So great decision by Pioli. Very smart decision.
Very good.
Michael Mezzina says, great player, but throwing him into a big club like Juve is going to be tough for a new coach. I don't know what you guys were talking about.
Pirlo.
Okay, Pirlo. Pirlo can be a good, but need training in other teams. That might be true. His first ever team is Juventus, which is a very big task.
Great.
Michael also says Juve becomes Scudetto contenders if they sign De Paul from Udinese. What do you think about that, Roy?
I think they already are Scudetto contenders. They don't need to sign De Paul. But De Paul would be a good addition. De Paul is kind of wasting his career in Udinese. It seems like Udinese, Torino, some players are wasting their careers in there. But
Irfan
he's going to Liverpool.
Irfan says something in, I think he commented in Arabic. I love it that people from so many backgrounds are commenting here, but I'm sorry, my guy, I do not know how to read it. If you wanted to just translate it. Lucas says basically he is a Conte copycat and can't adapt to his players' qualities. He cannot play any other formation apart from the 3-5-2. I guess we're still talking about Pirlo.
Yeah, I have something to say about this 3-5-2.
Go ahead.
I realized all the young managers are coming out in the last 5 years in Italy. They are all trying the 3-5-2. So it's kind of a trend. I don't know why from these young managers to try this 3-5-2. They desperately want to change and put something new in the game, but I don't think it's a good way to change the game and be the next Guardiola, changing the formation. I think they need to stay with the forward defender. Forward defender is the most solid and the best way to.
And they also need to
build
refresh
a
that
strong squad.
defensive line, right? The Chiellini and Bonucci, how much more do they have in that tank, Roy? Not too much, right?
Yes, those guys are towards the end of the career for sure, and they do have the elite that is definitely seems to be one of the best defenders coming up in Europe. So, but they need more. You know, Demiral is good, but that's the extent of it. You know, so they have the elite, Demiral, Bonucci, Chiellini. Those are the four defenders that they use in rotation. I agree that they're getting older. Good for us. Good for us.
Very good.
Because we got youngsters that are kicking ass. They got older guys that are towards the end of the career. Good for us.
As the old lady name suggests, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Leonardo
getting older.
Exactly. Leonardo NBA says, I'm from Miami, so I support the Miami Heat. My man, if you are to make the finals again, it's going to be very tough now that the Brooklyn Nets is absolutely a cracker of a team since James Harden has moved there. I wish you all the best, but I don't think Jimmy Butler and Bama Adebayo can handle this alone. You need more firepower. I don't know if you guys watch the NBA. Roy, Lyot, any NBA fans here?
Yeah, I like it. I watch it sometimes.
Yeah. I'm a great, big LeBron bandwagoner, though. So if you have any LeBron fans here, I am one of them. I love the content, Ari. Thank you, Leonardo. Thanks for tuning in. What do you think about Mandzukic? We all have talked about Mandzukic. We're going to talk about him again in the upcoming streams and videos. So stay tuned. I'm from Iran, not Arab, and I said Forza Milan. Oh, the guy in Arabic said Forza Milan. Forza Milan, my friend. Per sempre.
Forza Milan.
Forza Milan.
We'll take the last 3 questions and then we're out. Pioli is revolutionizing the fullback position. Our fullbacks are always a great goal-scoring threat. What do you think, Roy?
I don't think that he's revolutionizing the position. I think that they just have players that are very good at attacking. I mean, this 4-2-3-1 is not really a new formation. It is a pretty common formation that has been used. And because of the 4-2-1, because there are only 2 midfielders, you want 2 fullbacks that close those gaps on the wing. So in a 4-2-3-1, the fullbacks are offensive naturally. I think it's not so much that he's revolutionizing the position, is that the club bought Theo Hernandez, that is is like a phenomenal left back, and Calabria, that is the new Cafu. So that's my opinion.
He is the new Cafu. My cousin Davide Calabria is absolutely phenomenal right now. Lucas has a question. I'll direct it to Lyot since you guys have a rivalry going on. Second last question. Do you think Maldini and Colombo should go on loan?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Because
anyone can answer that.
When you give it to loan a player, such a young player, sometimes end up with the wrong manager and they never play. So they go in another team and they never play.
Very
so
true.
It's a really, it's not easy to make this decision. And Colombo and Maldini, they have a lot of potential, so they need to play a bit more. I don't know. It's really hard to answer this question. Maldini and Pioli knows what to do.
Roy.
And the more these new players come in, like Mete, Mandzukic, and all these other players, it's going to be less time for them too.
Absolutely. Last question. This is a fun one, and then we're going to sign out, guys. Is that do you think Romagnoli have to give the captain to Ibra? I personally do not think so. I think the confidence one puts in the Capitano reflects on the whole team. I think if you were to just give this captainship to Ibra, who's very deserving of it, don't get me wrong, Ibra is more than a captain, but I think Ibra doesn't need the captainship right now. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is fine. He knows his role. He knows what a revolutionary movement him and Pioli have brought about to Milan, and so I don't think Ibra needs the captainship. And I think for Romagnoli's form that we really need him to bring back and stay consistent with, it's important, it's imperative that he stays captain and just strings together a bunch of great performances with Kier. What do you think, Layat, about this Romagnoli to Ibra captainship?
Yeah, I think Ibra doesn't need to be a captain. He's already. So it's just like it's going to be unfair for Romagnoli if you tell him, you're not the captain anymore.
Yeah.
And imagine us in his confidence, how bad it's going to look like.
And not only his confidence, it's just the locker room in general, right, Roy? Yeah. That could affect the team much more than we think it would.
Right, and I agree with you. I think Romagnoli was the captain before Ibra was there. I think it's even a matter of respect. And Romagnoli is probably going to be there after Ibra leaves. So I definitely agree. Romagnoli should stay the captain. But Ibra is a natural-born leader. Like, he doesn't need, a piece of cloth to say that he's a captain.
No, he just needs that silverware.
Exactly right. So yeah, I agree with you, Ari, on that one.
All right, Tifosi, we are so grateful for this. This was our first live session. We are going to be doing so many more on the weekends. We hope that there's so many more of you as well. There were over 1,600 views, at least 30 people watching at all times. I absolutely love this. I think we have over 200 comments. Roy and Layat are going to be members of the RossonARI team for however long RossonARI stays, and we have again one more member, Aaron, who put out a great, fantastic match preview this morning that you guys should watch and stay tuned for. Roy and Layat, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, the Familia RossonARI, the red and black family all over the world. We're number one right now in the Serie A. Let's keep the positivity, love, and respect to everybody. And Forza Milan per sempre.
Breaking news, Mandzukic has chosen the number 9 as well. So a lone striker, we would love that. Layat, closing thoughts.
Oh, thank you guys for following us, and that's amazing. I mean, hanging out with a bunch of friends and watching AC Milan, I think that's happiness, especially in these days when not everything is going great. It's really nice. And AC Milan, top of the table, that's something to look forward to. So thank you guys, and keep following us.
Grazie ragazzi, grande ragazzi, and Forza Milan. And we are going off in 5, 4. You guys stay in the Google Beat, by the way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.